one right here. We have two new sponsors tonight: Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative and Sweetwater Electric. So two new sponsors we got.
Cool.
So not only doing TV for them, we're also sponsoring our Chaos on the Air. Chaos on the Air, as I call it. And well, anyway, I think Macon County's just afraid we beat them. That's what I think.
They talk a lot of crap on that message board and stuff.
Yeah, remember 2 years ago when they were runner up, they wouldn't go near the trophy.
Yep.
So good, that means that way we won't have to dodge the duck fence.
I don't mind vents, but I know it's going to blow a lot of smoke, and I know me, and I just didn't want to deal with that.
I don't want to have to deal with him taking this kid up here and him trying to interview him every which way. You know, I don't have time for that.
Man,
It's got to do something before he actually.
on the mic.
On the mic.
Test it out there, man.
All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, Wolf. 1, 2, 3, Wolf. All right, happy guy. Hear anything? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay.
Y'all are live.
Okay. We're live now, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Watch what you say.
That's what worries us. Okay. We're on the air, right?
Live on BTC.
Okay, we're live on Bledsoe Telephone Channel 18. Of course, this is the first home game. Actually, it was supposed to be the fourth game of the season, but you know how it goes. This last year, we were very lucky in playing every game. This year, we weren't so lucky, and I had a couple of cancel out on us. And we do have news on the Meigs County side, on the Meigs County thing. That will not be rescheduled, so that's going to be basically a forfeit in favor of Meigs County. And there'll be no contest listed on the Bledsoe thing. Also, same on Moore County as well. Of course, there's possibly that Moore County could still be played if another team drops out in the meanwhile, and we go that way. Bradley, how are you tonight? This is football time in Bledsoe County.
Well, I am doing fantastic. If I could get myself together here and get the right tools out that I need to get this thing rolling. And I finally got what I need, so here we go now.
Yeah, well, you know, probably new equipment, sometimes you still got to wring the bugs out a little bit, and that's what we're trying to do.
Well, I had it down pat. We had a 2-week vacation. Here we are.
Anyway, yeah. But anyway, those who are watching this on Bledsoe Telephone Channel 18, of course, it's going to be senior night here at Bledsoe County High School, as the seniors will be honored, as well as the veterans, firefighters, and first responders. This tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of 9/11.
If we have any other cheer
And of course, it's a beautiful night for football. It's not going to be too hot, as of course we're at beautiful historic James T. Wharton Field in Pikeville, Tennessee, and a lot of things happening here as well.
Senior players.
All right, we got juice.
Okay, well, I'll be careful what you say. People might get the wrong idea out of that, Bradley. Juice.
We have electricity.
Electricity, that's what we mean by the juice. So, anyway, Bledsoe County, of course, Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, of course, WAT Radio is also going to be broadcasting this game shortly. And one of our sponsors, of course, is Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, and we thank them for sponsoring our radio broadcast as well. While Bradley sort of gets it together, while I sort of more or less try to amble on a little bit here.
You're good at that.
Yeah, I know I'm good at that, but the field is in good condition. Let's put it this way. Let's talk about the field there for a second. It's in excellent condition, and obviously well maintained. So it's the Warriors and the Rockeyes. Now, this game originally was supposed to have Grundy County tonight, but what happened was that Grundy County had to back out due to the COVID issues again. And as a result, Sweetwater, which supposedly had this week off, decided to come in because they had last week off because they had to forfeit the game to Loudon. And so technically, Bledsoe is playing on the field is 1-0, but they're 1-2 technically because of the forfeits involved in that.
Grundy would be the one that forfeited to us, correct? So it would be.
Well, because we're playing, it's not playing them, and we got Sweetwater. I don't think that's.
So who? We lost Moore County.
Lost Moore County. That probably will be rescheduled
So
if another team drops out.
1-2. Yeah.
Meigs County will not be rescheduled. That was a region game, so it goes to Meigs County on forfeit.
We don't get the loss, though.
And it'll count as a no contest, of course.
For us.
Anyway, so technically, now Sweetwater, for example, lost to Meigs County in their opener, and lost to Loudon on forfeit and won the game. So they're 1-2. So they're in the same sort of pickle we are. More or less. This is the first meeting since 2012 where they beat us here on the field. Actually, this is the fourth contest between these two teams. Let's go back a little bit further. And of course, in 1972, Bledsoe County and Sweetwater met in the first round of the Class A playoffs, and Sweetwater would win the state championship that year, beat Bledsoe County 17-3. Then Bledsoe County in 2011 went down to Sweetwater and pretty much wore them out, and Bledsoe County won that game. And then, of course, the last contest, Bledsoe County lost is again, it's senior night here as well here tonight.
You know, Sweetwater got a rich tradition, Mike. I mean, they've won, I think, 3 state championships, 72, 73, and 93, I believe it is. And yet that may seem like a long time ago to some people, but in reality, you get a program like that that's used to winning, they don't forget. I mean, they keep looking forward to that. They expect to do good. They've had a few off years here recently, but they definitely have the gumption and the desire and the will to perform out on the field. So it's a dangerous team when you look at it.
They lost a lot of players from last year's team, and obviously they're probably a little bit short-handed. Bledsoe County, on the other hand, has a pretty good team. Their kicker is going to be back tonight, as he has had time to rest up from COVID. So obviously he'll be here tonight. Well, before we go, let's go ahead. We're going to give our condolences off to T.A. Smith and his family, as his wife Sandy Smith lost his sister this week, Patty Holland, and our condolences off to him tonight. He and his family is not here tonight, so and he usually does the invocation here at the games. So our condolences off to T.A. Smith and his family. Bradley, and send my condolences to him. Would you?
Well, that's a close-knit group and close to all of us. I mean, that's our extended family as well, and you grow up with these people, and you just it's kind of like you expect these people to be around forever.
Absolutely.
And then when they're not, it's very, very
tough on everybody.
Tough to be brought back to reality in that way.
Yeah.
But you certainly do want to pray for that family and pray for comfort as they go through this difficult time. And tomorrow they will be laying her to rest. So definitely remember that family.
Absolutely. The senior players and cheerleaders are going to come out, and the managers as well, as they will be honored here as well. And of course, among them is Tristan Boring, the Cadillac Seaver, Harmon Keith, Harrison Deborn, Gunnar Sweat, Garrett Thorpe, Chance Boynton, and let's see, we got Skylar Stevens. His mother is not here tonight, I think also due to COVID, and we want to mention that to her. I mentioned her, and I think there was a request that it be mentioned as well. So Skylar Stevens normally this would be the last game of the year when you would have senior night, but with the COVID uncertainty, you have
the way it is, you got to squeeze it in wherever you can.
Get it in any way you can. Next week, of course, Bledsoe County hosts to Marion County in a region matchup, and hopefully we'll have that game here as well as here tonight. And
Call your attention to the game administrators meeting that is being held on
the PA announcer making the usual announcement. It's a beautiful night here tonight, Bradley. The sun has gone down, fortunately. That's one of the, unfortunately, the only part about this press box is you're looking right at the sun. And until that sun goes down, you're gonna get a reasonable chance you're gonna go blind.
Right. It's a good thing we get to look down from up here instead of looking up from down there. When we're on the bottom floor, we kind of adjust to where we can actually see the football field. But yeah, it definitely is a bright thing. But I got to tell you, I mean, I'm just sitting here just looking around while I go, and I mean, yes, I know you see the farm over there with the cattle and all of that, but there are few views that would even dream of being better than this.
Well, if they put the press box on the other side, you probably get a little better view. But then again, that's the way it is. Anyway, the seniors are being announced. Bradley, what are the keys to this game?
This game is, I know it seems like I do the same thing over and over, but let's be honest, we got to win the game in the trenches. Our offensive line has got to step it up. They've got to really play tough because Sweetwater's going to get after. I mean, Sweetwater's going to be a better team than York, I believe. So they've got to really be tough in the trenches and get that running game going. I know that Hunter Clark is out with broken collarbone, so they're going to have to shuffle some guys in, Cadillac and Gunner and other guys who are going to be stepping up to fill that void. We have the talent, we have the ability to do that. But I'd like to see also Harmon Keith start connecting with those receivers. Spread that field out a little bit to open up that running game. Defensively, Bledsoe County has got to get after it, get penetration, disrupt the rhythm of Sweetwater. Don't let them get a chance to breathe. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. For Sweetwater, right the opposite. They've got to control our run game. They've got to make Harmon Keith go to the air. And if they do, they got to force some turnovers that way, if they can. Defensively, that's really the only option they have. Offensively, grind it. Grind us out. They've got to find the hole. They've got to spread the field and use every inch of it to wear out the defense and try to get us sleeping, catch us sleeping in a few big plays. I'm going to go ahead and say, Mike, the home run ball is what it may come down to tonight. Big plays of 50-plus yards might be the difference in this game.
Bradley, we're going to let the seniors finish to introduce themselves here while I contact the radio station, get ready to go on the air on that end, and so we'll let the audience watch the seniors being introduced.
He has played football for 4 years. He is also involved in Beta Club and DECA at the high school. And after graduation, he plans to attend college to pursue a degree in education. Harrison D. Boyd. Tristan Jeffries. Tristan is the son of Summer and Joseph Sanchez and the late Melissa Jeffries. He has played football for 4 years. He also plays soccer for BCHS, and after graduation he plans to attend college. Tristan Jeffries. Harmon Keith. Harmon is the son of Miranda and Scott Keith. He has played football for 4 years. He also plays basketball and baseball for BCHS and is involved with a DECA and Beta Club. After graduation, he plans to attend college to pursue a degree in education. Harmon Keith.
I know, but I want to make sure you're starting to get there because we're on the TV segment already.
Cadillac Seaver.
When you get over there, just text me.
Cadillac is the son of Bacon Seaver. He has played football for 4 years. And his plans are undecided as well after graduation.
Okay, just
Cadillac
text
Seaver.
me. Okay.
Skylar Stevens. Skylar is the son of Melissa and Michael Stevens. He has played football for 2 years. And after graduation, he plans to attend trade school for heating and air conditioning. Skylar Stevens. Gunnar Sweat.
Got a big cheer out. How cheers that,
Gunnar is
isn't
the
it,
son
Brad?
of Cindy and Kenneth Sweat. He has played football for 4 years. He also plays basketball and baseball for BCHS. After graduation, he plans to attend college to pursue a degree in education to coach ball with the hope of also playing football in college. Gunnar Sweat.
Okay, Billy. Yeah.
Garrett Tharp. Garrett is the son of Casey Lewis. He has played football for 2 years.
Okay, no problem.
He also plays basketball for BCHS and is involved with the Beta Club and DECA. After graduation, he plans to play college basketball. Garrett Tharp.
Okay. All right, bye.
Team videographer, Ryan Fan. Ryan is the son of Teresa and Brian Fan. He has been filming for the Bledsoe County High School for 4 years. He also is involved with Place Cross Country. He videos for basketball. He's a member of DECA, the Beacon staff, and he's a senior class treasurer. After college, after graduation, he plans to attend UT Knoxville to earn a degree in electronic media and broadcast journalism with a minor in political science and hopes to work at a Knoxville news station. Ryan Fan.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, ready to go.
Alright, take it away, guys.
Now our BCHS cheerleader.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you, Billy. We're here. And as they are introducing the senior players, we're on the radio segment now. We've been on TV segment for a short while. Once again, it's football time in Bledsoe County. Of course, Curtis, one of our sponsors and one of our new sponsors, this Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, is also doing the television segment. And we want to make sure that and Bradley, Billy just wants us to talk, so I think we don't have any problem in that area.
No, you can definitely cover that if I can't. But us together, yeah, we can cover some time.
Yeah, but anyway, but of course it's senior night here, and of course Bledsoe taking on Sweetwater, and so anyway, we want to talk about our sponsor, Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, and of course communications is very important for Bledsoe. For those who want to communicate, we communicate how the game runs, and that's the important thing. And that's what Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative does. They communicate through the internet, the phone services, cable, whatever services require for communications. They have that. Formed in 1953, they look at the past, yet look forward to the future. That's what Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative does, and of course they're a proud sponsor of Bledsoe County football on Channel 18. Public television, and also here on WATA AM 1110 Pikeville, Tennessee. So we're probably, if you're your TV listeners, probably won't have to repeat ourselves a little bit. Of course, remember we're also doing radio, so we're doing double duty, so to speak. And of course, there are many sponsors here as well for Bledsoe County football as well. Of course, again, they're being introduced, so we're going to go quiet here for a moment here, if that's possible.
Let's give one more good round of applause and appreciation for our
This is the last senior recognition.
At halftime, they're going to recognize the managers and various other seniors involved with the football program as well. And of course, congratulations to those seniors here tonight. And of course, we'll give their names for the radio people: Tristan Boring, Harmon Keith, Cadillac Sievers, Harrison Deboard, Gunnar Sweat, Garrett Tharp, Chance Boynton, Tristan Jeffries, and Skylar Stevens. Skylar Stevens' mother is not here tonight due to COVID concerns. Again, we want to mention her in our prayers as well.
Tonight, when we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, we would like to invite all military veterans, active military, and all first responders in the stadium tonight to join
trying to get the bugs worked out, so to speak. And I think,
All right, we're back live on that, I believe.
okay, we're of course we're working with the headsets and then working with a field mic for the TV broadcast as well. You know, sometimes you have to adjust things. And of course, she's over there by the south end zone.
You know, how much would it take to train that horse and that rider to do like they did at Florida State, come out with the flaming spear and just stick it right in the 50-yard line?
I think you got to get the horse used to that, because, you know, horses don't like fire.
You know,
And they don't like water
I'm not a
either.
Florida State fan by any means, however, but that entrance, aside from running through the tee, is one of the greatest entrances in football.
What movie star went to Florida State as a football player in the 1950s?
I should know this,
You should.
but I'm drawing a blank.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. His favorite teammate on it is Lee Corso, who was on who is ESPN, and they had an advertisement in 2015. They said, "Watch Burt Reynolds return to the stadium," and he planted the spear in the middle of the field, as that sort of thing. These, you know, they showed a picture of Burt Reynolds when he played football for Florida State in the 1950s.
Oh my goodness.
He said he had two expressions then: mad and madder.
I don't doubt
Burt
it.
Reynolds. You know, he likes his laugh. But yeah, Burt Reynolds played football for the Florida State Seminoles when they weren't exactly the power back then. But Lee Corso was his friend, the guy who on ESPN who.
Burt Reynolds is one of those guys you can just see him being mean in the football.
Bledsoe County won the toss.
Yeah,
I mean, he played a lot of those roles anyway when he
had longest yard. Yeah, longest.
But still, you can kind of see that you got to have some sort of meanness.
The number 22 he wore in the longest yard was the same number he wore at Florida State.
Yeah.
So, you know. So anyway, the players are about ready to come out onto the field. Both the Sweetwater and the Warriors about to come out of the field. Bledsoe wearing his all blue with a white stripe, while Sweetwater, of course, they had the same type of blue. They're wearing all white. The visitors white. This is the fourth meeting. Actually, this wasn't supposed to be a meeting this year. Grundy County was supposed to be the meeting, but and here comes the Warriors barreling out onto the field here at James T. Wharton Field. As ladies and gentlemen, once again, wherever you may be listening and watching, it's football time in Bledsoe County. And out comes the horse with the Warrior rider. And really, that's a beautiful Palomino, Brad.
It is, certainly is. A sight to see, I tell you that.
Full Warrior regalia. The headdress, I mean, absolutely wonderful. I mean, she's a marvelous rider, and we're glad to have her. I don't know her name. I don't remember it. But no offense to her. Say, what was her name?
Chelsea Trussell.
Chelsea Trussell. Is she a student here?
Senior.
She is a senior. So Chelsea Trussell, thank you. Thank you for getting this crowd up here tonight. Chelsea Trussell is the Warrior rider, and obviously that's a great honor, Bradley.
Oh, absolutely. Representing well. Looks like Bledsoe County is going to receive tonight, Mike.
So Bledsoe County's going to try to shove it down their throat. Bledsoe's strengths go right at an opponent's weaknesses. There's no doubt about it, Bradley.
You know, right now, the first drive, we say this a lot, but it all holds true in any football game. The first drive really sets the tone for the rest of the game. So you want to get out here, you want to hit hard, you want to hit low, you want to make sure that you get the yards you need and cap it off with a touchdown.
Sweetwater in his opening drive against Meigs County threw a pick six in his first play. And that, of course, that set the tone right there.
That's definitely not a way to start a game.
Not against Meigs County, you don't know.
No.
Anyway, here he comes to kick us up, and it's football time in Bledsoe County. He'll down at the 28-yard line. He'll down it there. So that'll be number, what is that, number
19, Garrett Tharp.
Garrett Tharp. Probably could have got a few yards return on that if he chose to do so, but decided to take it easy. So it'll be, Bledsoe County will have it at the 29, I believe. That's where they'll have the ball at. So it's first down at 10 yards to go for Bledsoe County at the 29. Bledsoe County, are they going to go run it at him, or are they going to throw it?
I don't know, Mike. I kind of think that what I would do is open up with a pass. And the reason for that is they're probably expecting them to run. to try to establish it. But I go to the air right here and see if you can't get them sleeping, and at the very least, open up that run game as the game progresses.
Two wide outs to the left of the line as it'll be quarterback. It'll be Harmon Keith throws down there. It's going to make the catch. Makes the catch at the 40, to the 45. He's down to the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 19. So Tharp making the reception. It's going to be for 19 yards. Bradley?
Right across the middle. Crossing pattern. It was wide open. Nice pitch and catch right there. He threw it where nobody else but Garrett could get him. And he brought that ball down for a big first down, almost at midfield.
It's right on the arrowhead, the BC arrowhead, as Bledsoe County will have a first down 10 at the 48-yard line. Good field position for the Warriors. Early start here at this point. Handoff, tailback up the middle, outside the 50. That'll be number 13 for Bledsoe Gunner Swift, and he gets across the midfield down to the 46-yard line. That will be a gain of about 6 yards. It'll be second down upcoming for the Warriors at this point in Sweetwater territory at the 46-yard line. 11:13 to go in the first quarter. And of course tomorrow Tennessee will be playing Pittsburgh at Knoxville in an late morning kickoff. They'll be the Johnny Majors Classic. We'll talk a little more about that in a short while. They'll be second down and about 4 at the 46-yard line. Quarterback looking back to throw. He's going to go there. He's going to ring it out. Land is there. He's going to have it open. He does. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6.
Harmon Keith to Chance Boynton.
Chance Boynton, and he took a chance, and it came up aces. Chance Boynton, 46-yard TD pass, and Bledsoe County is up 6-0. 3 plays, a touchdown.
Mixing up the playbook here. You go to the air first play. They start to cheat back a little bit. You come back with a run. They start to cheat up a little bit, and next thing you know, you hit them deep. And that is the home run ball that I was talking about, Mike.
Absolutely. So here comes Boring to kick it, and the kick is good, and it's Bledsoe 7. Sweetwater 0. Bledsoe County came out smoking and hit him for a 46-yard TD for the Chance Boynton. And it's Bledsoe 7, Sweetwater nothing. As you listen to Bledsoe County football, and there goes the Warrior Rider as he goes around there, and of course here comes Sherry Reed again.
Eastbound and down. That was the theme song last year. It's carried over to this year, and I love it.
Absolutely. So let's have from another of our sponsor, Amber's Ice Cream Parlor on the corner of Main and Cumberland. It's the place to go for a nice cold ice cream or sundae or shake, and it's a great place to go before or after the Avery football game. Amber's Ice Cream Parlor, a proud sponsor of Warrior football. Bledsoe County didn't take long. They took 1 minute and 14 seconds off the clock to go up 7-0. Bradley, good try. It's opening drive.
That certainly does set the tone, Mike. Now here we go back on defense here to see if we can keep the offense of Sweetwater at bay. And again, the first drive was a statement maker, setting the tone, but so was the second. If you can perform on both sides of the ball at that caliber, you'll be in good shape.
Bledsoe 7, Sweetwater nothing, as it'll be Tristan Boring back from being confined due to COVID. As he is back, he will kick off to the Wildcats. Kick is up, and there's a whistle, and there's a flag. Looks like movement on the kicking team, probably, Bradley. Probably illegal formation. And there'll be procedure against Bledsoe County. It'll drop it back 5 yards.
Well,
I think they may have lined up a little wrong. I'd say probably. 7-0 is the score. Bledsoe leading over Sweetwater. Next week, Bledsoe County will host Marion County in a Region 3-2A matchup. We'll have the game time at 7 p.m. That'll be with pregame on WAT at 6:40 p.m. And of course, Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative also most likely will do that game also. And of course, our normal cameraman for Bledsoe Telephone is out tonight, so we want to share our best wishes to him as well.
I'm not sure what that penalty was, Mike, unless it was offside. I know it was an illegal procedure, but you can't call a false start on a kickoff, so someone had to be ahead of the ball.
Yeah, we may have jumped it in. Kick is up. It's going to be a short. It's going to be an onside kick, and he's going to take a bounder, and it's going to take a bounder of up to 44. I don't know if that was an onside kick or he just shanked it.
That was a design pooch kick, and they were close to getting that ball, but Sweetwater wisely grabbed a hold of it and went out of bounds with it. But it does give Sweetwater some good field position to start the drive, and Bledsoe's defense is going to step it up right here on this first possession for Sweetwater.
This is Mike Smith along with Bradley Hargis here to send you the play-by-play between Bledsoe County and Sweetwater. Bledsoe leading 7-0 with 10:46 to go in the first quarter here at Pikeville. Pointed off, tailback, slices across the middle. Not much of anything there, as the ball will be actually was at the 40 is where the ball was, and he'll get maybe about 2 yards. That'll be second down 8. He tried going up the middle, and not much anything there, Bradley.
Brady Reese laying ahead of him, middle linebacker position, helped there by Tristan Jeffries on the tackle. Really not much place to go up the middle because it kind of fell in on top of it.
Second down and 8 for the Wildcats. 10:19 clock running in the first period. Bledsoe up by 7. Shotgun formation, 2 standing tailbacks. He's going to throw off to the right side of the line. The man makes the catch at the 50. That side down to the 50, and he'll have to cost the 49 enough for a first down. He saw the man open. The man makes the catch, and he twists and turns enough to get the first down.
Quick throw, quick pitch and catch right there, almost like a hitch pattern. And Bledsoe's giving a little bit of cushion out there on the far side, and it's not a bad thing, but you certainly do give up a lot of free yards when you give that 6-7 yard cushion.
Got 8 yards on that. It's first down 10 at midfield. The Wildcats trying to get victory number 3 over the Warriors. And moving maybe a yard, maybe 2. Crossed about, be Holt for Sweetwater making the run for about a short gain. No gain. Holt made the tackle, so no gain, so second down 10. They stopped them at the line.
Number 9 on the carry for Sweetwater.
Again, a lot of games are being played tonight, and some are not. So hopefully, again, with this situation, you never know who you might end up playing next week. It'll be second down 10. Wide outs to the right and left of the line. Hands off, tailback, slices across the middle. Shoves it down close to the 45. That'll be a good gain. On second momentum, it gets about down to about the 46-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4. Third down, 6 upcoming.
Just trying to see what Sweetwater's trying to do. Just pound it up the middle. And game plan-wise, I mean, they've already thrown the ball once. Middle. You've got to watch outside right here because when you start running at the middle like that, your offense, our defensive line, and even the linebackers tend to kind of focus and cheat in a little bit, inch by inch, and next thing you know, you bounce one outside.
Third down 6, shotgun formation. Looking quarterback, he's going to be dropped at the 50. Loss of 4, and he looked like he was going to throw it, but he had to tuck it in, and he couldn't get anywhere, and he loses 4 on it.
Well, he thought about it a little bit too long. Tristan Jeffries and David Holt was right there to bring him down for the big sack. Fourth down now and 10. Excellent job defensively right there to shut Sweetwater down.
Fourth down and 10, and so the Wildcats will be back to punt. 10-man rush on for Bledsoe County. Snap down, punt away. It's going to be a short kicker, and it's going to be a squib. And there's going to be a little bit of a scrum there, and it's going to be down at about the 22 or 25-yard line. Bradley, Bledsoe County allowed 1 first down, but stopped them on third down when they needed to.
The defense just bowed up right there. I mean, they got the pocket just collapsed around the quarterback. He tried to step up and still looking downfield, but there was our interior lineman just waiting on him, man. He had nowhere to go. Good defense downfield, covering the receivers and making sure that the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and nowhere to go but down.
28-yard punt. Game ball at the 22-yard line of the Warriors. Bledsoe County will have a first down 10, leading 7-0. There's a one wide out to the right of the line. Looking handoff tailback. That'll be Gunner Sweat, I believe, up the middle to the 30, to the 35. Sweat to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 45, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. No flag. 4, 3, 2, 1. 78 yards. Touchdown, Gunner Sweat.
Well, I'll go ahead and say it, Mike, for the first time this year. Holy cow. Gunner Sweat making it count.
That should be holy cattle on that one.
Man alive, what a hole he had to run through. Offensive line outperforming on that drive and play, actually. And Gunner just making the best.
Yeah, a big hole. He blew that hole open. The offensive line blew it open, and here comes Boring for the extra point, and it's 2 for 2. 14-0. Bledsoe County on top with 8:02 to go in the first period as you're listening to Bledsoe County Football on WAT and watching on Channel 18 Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative.
2 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Bledsoe County 14.
If you were here, Darrell Walker
0.
called that, I'm sure he'd throw the boogity in there because he was off the race.
Sells Building Supply on Main Street has been in business since 1953 and has served the needs of the citizens of Bledsoe County with plumbing, electrical, and building supplies from the smallest to the largest jobs. And they'll treat you like family. Sells Building Supply, a proud supporter of Warrior football. Bradley, Bledsoe County, 2 drives, less than 2 minutes on scores. 14-0, 78 yards by Gunner Sweat. He had a big hole blown open, and Sweat, once he got past the 40, he was gone all the way.
They were looking at that inside fake, and Gunner turned on the outside on the off tackle, and he was, I could have ran through that hole, and I don't run, but I mean, my goodness, I could drove my truck through it. But Gunner just kept on going, man, and kept outrunning everybody to the end zone. That was a big play for the Warriors, and on senior night to boot, so hats off to him for getting a big play like that.
That'll be Tristan Boring to do the kicking off here for Bledsoe County. And of course, for fans here, of course, the horses, I'm afraid if the Bledsoe keeps scoring a bunch of points, that horse is going to die of a heart attack.
Well, we hope not. What's the flag for?
Delay of game, I believe, is the indication. Bledsoe County will be guilty of delay of game. That's going to knock it back 5 yards. Two not very smart penalties, Bradley. I don't know how they could have delayed the game, but I guess they did. You know, you have the 25-second clock here, which I'm still not used to seeing, Bradley.
I'm curious as to why that was delayed.
It may be a possibility that maybe Bledsoe's up to something. I'm not sure. Remember the 2-point conversion? Remember the 2-point safety that they allowed York to have? And it's going to be a squitter, and it's going to take a back drop in out to 26. He's going to try to return it to the 30. Outside to the 35. He's going to push it down to the 41-yard line. He's out of bounds with about a 15-yard return at the 41-yard line. Bradley, Bledsoe County's offense has looked very sharp so far. Defense not far behind.
Now, both sides of the ball are playing exceptionally well right now. I realize it's early. I realize it's still first quarter, but if we can keep this up, Bledsoe County will be in control of this ball game throughout the duration of the remaining 3 quarters and a half.
7:57 to go in the first period. Bledsoe up by 14. And so the Wildcats will, in shotgun formation, wideouts to the right and left of the line. Hand off tailback. Slicing going to try to get a little bit of block outside to about the 45, 46-yard line. Reese making the tackle off of the Warriors, and that'll be a gain of about 5 yards on the play, Bradley. They had a little bit of blocking set up there.
Good slide with those blocking schemes there, but Bledsoe's defense kind of, they shifted with them. They went out to the sideline with them to try to make him around the green and cut it up right in the head on to Brady Reese. So Bledsoe's in good position. They just gave up a few yards right there.
Bledsoe actually had a week and a half of practice, so they're not totally out of shape here. Looking handoff tailback. Slices across the middle and not much there, maybe about a yard. They'll give him forward progress, maybe about a yard. Third down upcoming. They stacked up that line as the guy tried going shifting off to the right.
One thing you notice about Bledsoe County's defense, Mike, is they fly the ball. I mean, they swarm it like they did last year. They carry that on over into this season, and they gang tackle. I mean, if one person hits them, they usually get tackled by 3 or 4 more blue jerseys in that pile, and that's how you have to play defense. I mean, you wrap them up and wait for him to get there.
Third down 3 at the 48-yard line for the Wildcats at their own 48-yard line. So it's going to be third down 3. So it's another third down conversion problem. Looking outside, he's going to throw a short pass and he's going to make the catch. I think it was incomplete. There's a flag thrown. It may be a hold if that's the indication. If I read it right, there's a flag thrown at the end of the play. Let's see if it may be holding. If there's indication, let's see what the referees have to say here. They're pointing somewhere in the area of the ball where it was thrown. Holding against Bledsoe
Against the
County.
defense is a penalty. That'll be 10 yards.
10 yards, and so Bledsoe County got nailed for holding. I didn't see a holding, but I guess the referees did.
Very interesting call, given the fact that he's right in front of the referee over there on the side, and the one that was 30 yards away decided to make
Their
the call.
quarterback, he's going to try to run. He's going to try to, as the if it drops beneath him, he gets about a couple, maybe 3 yards out of that play. Quarterback looked like he was going to throw, but he found his receivers blocked up, so he tucks it in, tucks it in, and he gets a busted play into, it'll be 4 yards and second down 6, Bradley.
When you get the snap and you look up and you see 3 blue jerseys in the backfield, you don't really have much of a choice but to run for your life. And that's exactly what that was. He was trying his best to get something out of nothing. He did. He got 4 yards out of the deal, but just nowhere for him to go back there.
Ball to 38 as Bledsoe brings up its big uglies. And so looking handoff up the middle, banks outside to the 35, down to the 30. He may have got it as Sievers making the tackle there for the Warriors, but I think they got the first down in handy-do at the 31. So, as Keith Jackson used to say, you just have to bring up the big uglies. And you know, Keith Jackson, he was real good at calling out those plays. And so the ball will be at the 31-yard line of the Warriors, with Bledsoe leading 14-0. The Wildcats, their first long sustained drive of the game so far for them. Shotgun formation, 2 standing tailbacks behind. He's going to hand it off to one of them. Gets a couple of yards, maybe cross to about the 29-yard line, maybe a little further beyond that. 5:10 to go here.
Gotta stay at home outside.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And so as I try to get, it'll be 2nd down and 8. Gain of 2. As the Warriors will as the Wildcats on offense, 2nd down 8 in Bledsoe territory at the 29. Quarterback hands off, tailback slices across to about the 25. Reese making the tackle for the Warriors, and it'll be gave you a gain of 4 yards.
You've got to watch and stay home on the side, on the outside by the defensive end, the outside linebackers have got to be alive, because again, they're running out the middle, and most of these runs, even the quarterback is up the middle, up the middle, up the middle. They're fixing to bounce one out, and if you're not careful, you'll catch yourself sleeping.
3rd down 4 for the Wildcats at the 25-yard line of Bledsoe County. The Wildcats are going to throw downfield, makes the catch. He's close to the first down marker. And it's going to be enough for a first down, I believe. And is, and so as the chains being moved.
Play to good enough for a Sweetwater 1st and 10 at the Bledsoe County 20.
So they're moving the ball, Bradley. Their offensive line getting a little bit together.
Chipping away at it, and that's what you do. You control the tempo of the game, and they're trying to slow it down. With Bledsoe, just 2 quick scores, boom, boom. So they're definitely trying to slow the momentum down here.
So the Wildcats will have first down 10 at the 20. The Wildcats hand off, tailback slices across the middle, closest to about the 16, maybe a gain of 4.
Carry by number 9 on the play.
As the Wildcats make the carry for a gain of 4, that's number 9 for the Wildcats, and there's a Bledsoe County player, looks like he is down.
Injury on the field.
Timeout for injury at this point as you're listening to Bledsoe County football. Bledsoe 14, Sweetwater 0. Elite Market is a supporter of Bledsoe County football. You need gas, a soda, a loaf of bread, or even milk. They got it for you. Elite Market, a proud supporter of Warrior football. First Farmers and Commercial Bank in Pikeville has served the community since 1913, and they are a full-service bank. Checking, savings, safe deposit box, and an ATM machine to serve you. First Farmers and Commercial Bank, a proud sponsor of Warrior football. The player, I'm not sure who his number is.
Brady Reese.
Brady Reese, number 6. He is down. He's being looked at by the staff. Of course, tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And of course, on that day, which nearly 3,000 died at the hands of Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden. The veterans and those who served are being honored, as well as the last 13 to die in that war in Afghanistan. Our hearts are out to them here tonight. And Reese is going out the field. It's like I think he may have got his bell rung a little bit, Bradley.
I think you're right, Mike. It doesn't appear to be anything serious. All of his limbs are moving and everything. He just kind of took a lick, I guess, or gave a lick, and it rebounded on him. I'm not sure, but he's out for a couple plays anyway.
Ball to 16. It'll be second down. Hand off tailback. He tries to swing around to the left side of the line. He has some good blocking. Gets it down close to the 10. Gunner Sweat finally tackles it.
Down at the 10-yard line.
It'll be close to a first down.
Gain of 6 yards on the play.
Gain of 6, and it's going to be first down and goal to goal. So the Wildcats are moving it down the field. Of course, that holding penalty against Bledsoe County didn't help much on third down. So it's going to be first down, goal to goal at the 10 for the Wildcats, trailing 14-0 against Bledsoe County. The Wildcats looking tailback up the middle, slices across to the right side of the line. He gets inside the 5, maybe about to the 4, and it'll be second down, goal to goal for the Wildcats at this point. So Bledsoe County is going to have to really bow up and start as the ball is about around the 6-yard line.
Well, Mike, it's been good time to force a turnover here deep in their own territory. Bledsoe County's defense is not underperforming right now, but just the fact that Sweetwater is just chipping away little by little and getting 4 or 5 yards each time.
Bledsoe County calls a timeout to discuss what needs to be done. Obviously, they got their offensive act together and is moving the ball to have it within 6 yards of a TD. The score here as Rocky Top is being played by the Volunteers.
I should take my hat off.
It ain't the national anthem, I'll tell you that right now. But so don't worry, we won't tell anybody. But a good crowd of Sweetwater fans are here at the booth tonight. As for Bledsoe County fans, Bradley, you're on my rope, you're on my cord. And I would say the stadium is about 75% full of Bledsoe fans here as well tonight. And of course, Bledsoe started out with a win over York, 26-24. Then 2 games got basically scrapped because of COVID concerns. And the stars are coming out, as a matter of fact. There is a star out there. I think that may be Jupiter or something like that.
Supposed to be able to see Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus.
Well, there's one right there, so that may be Jupiter. But anyway, it's getting dark out here, and of course on a mid-September night. Quarterback, as it'll be second and goal to goal at the 6-4. The Wildcats. He hands off to the tailback, slices across the middle, gets down close to the goal line. They say it's a touchdown. It is a touchdown. Touchdown Sweetwater. So the Wildcats get on the board. As the Wildcats falling behind 14-0, now is pulled within 8 of the Warriors. Bradley, that was a good drive by Sweetwater, aided by a penalty against Bledsoe County for holding.
It was. I mean, they just kept their heads about themselves. They didn't panic. They're down 14 to. They were down 14 to nothing, but they just chiseled away and did what they do and just grinded down the ground and got the yard they needed and kept it off to the score.
So that's the extra point. It's good, and so it's 14-7. Bledsoe leading over Sweetwater with 2:42 to go in the first period. With the score 14-7, as you're listening to Bledsoe County football on WAT and watching it on Channel 18, Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative. Sells building supply on Main Street, has been in business since 1953 and has served the needs of the citizens of Bledsoe County with plumbing, electrical, and building supplies, from the smallest to the largest job. And it treats you like family. Sells building supply, a proud supporter of Warrior football.
Thomas and Dunlap Stone. Billy Joe Brown and Crowley Realty.
Citizens Tri-County Bank is a proud supporter of BCHS football, not to mention a full-service bank with checking and savings accounts, loans of all types, and safe deposit boxes, and an ATM machine to get your money anytime you want. All the services of big city bank with a small town feel. Citizens Tri-County Bank, a proud supporter of Warrior football. So Sweetwater will kick off, trailing Bledsoe County 14-7. That was a good drive down the field as they're going to try to. Bledsoe County will field it and will
Kickoff is fair caught by.
And fair caught by number 19. That'll be Garrett Tharp. So Bledsoe County will go on offense, first down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Bledsoe County will offensive. The moon is coming out, as a matter of fact, right now. It's a sort of a quarter moon. Back in, of course, we're here to do football, not an astronomy lesson. But it's a beautiful night. Jupiter, well, that is Jupiter because it's right to the lower right of the moon. So might be a good omen for Bledsoe County. Bledsoe County leading 14-7. Bledsoe County shotgun formation. Looking quarterback. He's going to run with it outside. That'll be number 3, Harmon Keith.
Harmon Keith on the carry.
Bit of a wildcat type play. Moving from the 33 to the 40, a gain of 7. Good positive yards on first down, Bradley.
Called his own number there, and it's a good run to the quarterback position. Harmon Keith, he's got a cannon for an arm, but he also has some pretty good wheels. He showcased that last week at York. And all last
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks at York, and all last season. So certainly a bright spot there in the backfield.
Harmon Keith up under center as it'll be like a wing set. Handoff, tailback, slices across the middle to the 45, and he's finally down at the 46-yard line. As Cadillac Severs for a good gain, that's about 6 yards, and a first down, 10 yards to go. Cadillac Severs was manhandled as he made those last few yards, Bradley.
Well, he run over 2 guys to get to where he got, and they're going to probably remember him in the morning because I felt that here. But Cadillac did a fantastic job there to know how many yards to get and make sure he got it.
So Bledsoe County will have first down, 10 yards to go at their own 46. And it'll be Bledsoe County, quarterback up under center, hands off, tailback, slices across the middle to the 50, down to the 49 to the 47. Close to a face mask on that.
Flag on the play, I believe it's going to be a face mask.
I guess they was grabbing at his face mask, so it's probably going to be a face mask here at this point, and there's a flag on the play. As Harmon Keith hands off to Severs, and Severs gain of 7, so it'll be moving, and it'll be a face mask against Sweetwater, so it'll be a automatic, it'll be a first, and it will be a first down as it moves it from the 48-yard line of Sweetwater to about the 42. 10-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Be good enough for Bledsoe County.
I thought they did away with the inadvertent. And,
I think in college college and pros they do it. I think they still do it in high school.
Okay.
I think I'll have to check the rules on it. But anyway, it's enough for a first down. So Bledsoe County will have a first down 10 at the Wildcat 42-yard line. Quarterback, Harmon Keith. Keith looking, set to throw. He's going to throw it. The man is there. He's going to make the catch. Outside down to the end, down to the 10. He's down at the 5. Gunner Sweat. He got ahead of the defender, and Sweat, if he hadn't tripped, it'd have been all the way for a TD.
Boy, that was some nice touch on that ball. Harmon Keith laid it up just for him, and Gunner he got right there under it, but just tripped up and fell to the turf. But it had touchdown written. He
was good as a freshman. He's even better as a senior.
Absolutely.
That's an improved quarterback right there. So it's first down, goal to goal at the 10. And it'll be first down goal. Hands off, tailback, slices up the middle. That's Cadillac Severs. Severs for about maybe 2-3 yards on the play. And with 27 seconds to go, they may not have to run for another play.
It'll be second and goal from the 7.
So 20 seconds to go. I don't think they're going to run off another play, Bradley.
No, I think you're probably going to see them switch ends here.
And so Bledsoe County leading 14-7, having the ball deep in Wildcat territory. They're going to switch sides here. So the first quarter is history with the score. Bledsoe County 14, Sweetwater 7. And you're listening to Bledsoe County Football on WAT and watching on Channel 18 Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative. Communications. That is the important thing in this world. Man cannot operate without communicating. And Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative makes sure that you can cooperate. You can communicate through telephone, internet, and other services that allows one to communicate with the other. Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, a proud supporter of Bledsoe County football. Sequatchie Valley Electric Cooperative is our newest sponsor for Bledsoe County football. Electricity is important. Without electricity, we won't be able to see the field at night, except with flashlights. We would not be able to cook our food, or listen to the broadcast, or watch the broadcast of a football game. That's what electricity is all about. It's as important as fire was to primitive man. Electricity is most important to modern man. Sequatchie Valley Electric Cooperative, make sure that you have electricity whenever you need it. Sequatchie Valley Electric Cooperative since 1939, a proud supporter of Bledsoe County football. Second quarter set to begin. Bledsoe County football will have the ball at the 7, second down, goal to goal, as the Warriors will line up in a bunch pattern. Hand off tailback. That'll be down to the 5, down to the goal line. That'll be Gunner Sweat. He's down to about the 1. He's going to be short of the goal line.
Very close to another Warrior touchdown.
Gunner Sweat went to the left side of the line on that one, Bradley.
Marked down inside the 1 yard line.
There was a boom on that guy at the hash mark too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Almost took him in the end zone with him. Man.
All right, this is going to be third down goal, inches to go. Bradley, that's a pig's knuckle right there. Inside the 1. Actually, it's about a foot outside the goal line. So you might be looking for a quarterback sneak on this, Bradley. So Bledsoe County will line up in a bunch pattern. Putting their big uglies up there. Looking, handoff, tailback. He slices in there, and it's going to be touchdown, Cadillac Cedars.
Touchdown.
1 yard TD run.
Touchdown.
And Bledsoe County has another score on the board.
Kristen Boring on the attempt, the extra point.
Big plays, Mike. Big plays are you kidding? Interior line flag right there is probably going to be a hold.
There's a flag. So we're going to hold the fort here for a second. Let's see if it is against Bledsoe County. Let's see what the referees are going to say here at this point. The referees,
Offsides on him.
they're saying offsides, I think.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on
Sweetwater. So,
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Sweetwater.
so it is a touchdown.
Touchdown will stand.
So the touchdown will span.
They'll assess a penalty yard on the kickoff, I believe.
That's what they'll do. They will assess. You can't get any closer than that, Bradley, I don't think. And the way the kick is up, and they're just really going at him.
Boring's kick is
Boring
good.
kick is good. Came close and almost well from the kicker. That would have been a fun one. So it's 21 to 7 in favor of Bledsoe County. Bradley, 3 drives, 3 scores. And let's see if you hope we get us some scores, Bradley, when you finish texting whoever you got to text, I guess.
Well, that's what I was looking at. Yeah.
So there are a lot of games out here of interest tonight in the high school. A lot of the COVID, of course. Last year we got lucky and played the whole schedule. This year we ain't got that lucky. Sequatchie's playing Jackson County, I believe, at Jackson County.
Well, that should be a victory for Sequatchie County. I don't think Jackson County has much to offer this season. Sequatchie.
Jackson was supposed to play York Institute the week after we played them, but they couldn't even get to play. So that's their first meeting, by the way. And so Bledsoe County will kick off to Jackson County. The penalty will be assessed 15 yards against Sweetwater on the kickoff. So
I believe Tristan can probably put it through the uprights from there.
that would be nice if he could. I don't think his brother Gabe certainly could. In fact, I think one of Gabe Boring's balls are still in the air somewhere, I would think. Gabe, of course, having a good career at UT Chattanooga this year. Kick is up, and it's gonna go in the back. It's gonna be a touchback.
There's not any scores right now at all.
Boring's kick goes in the
Except the
end zone for a
COVID things. Oh, there
touchback.
comes some in now.
Sweetwater
but none that really matter to us.
Why don't you just give us just sort of with the whistles.
McMinn Central is beating Polk County right now, 7-0. Polk County's 2-0 right now.
That's not bad. They were better. They were 0-10 last year.
That's a big rivalry game for them. McMinn Central is 0-3. Meigs County scores are coming in. Meigs County 26, Signal Mountain 0 in the second quarter. Last update.
Go Tigers.
Tyner 16, Brainerd 0.
Now at the quarterback there, and not much of anything there. And so it'll be a gain of close to 5 yards.
Tellico Plains and Midway are tied right now in the second quarter, 13-13.
Like Tellico later this year here at Pikeville. That'll be the final home game of the season.
Number 5, Sweetwater.
Gain of 5, so it'll be second down 5 for the Wildcats as the quarterback takes it on the run, and as it'll be second down 5 for the Wildcats here at their own 25-yard line, trailing 21-7. Looking handoff, tailback slices across the middle, gets close to the 30. He'll maybe be a yard short. It'll be third down upcoming. Tristan Jeffries brings him down for the Warriors here tonight. Third down 2, so it'll be at the 28. So the Wildcats will try to convert on third down. They've been somewhat successful at third down. And they're going to look like going to a pass play, and Bledsoe's anticipating that. Looking, no, instead he's going to run it up the middle, banks across the 30 to the 32 to the 33. That'll be enough for a first down and 10 for the Wildcats. Anything else interesting?
Nope, that's all the ones we had up so far. They did show that Maryville was beating Alcoa 20-7 at halftime. Doesn't matter to us, but those two are of a powerhouse programs.
They're very powerhouse. They're very powerhouse, Alcoa. Hubert Robertson used to coach at Alcoa.
He still does.
He's
back there.
Yeah. Anyway, so it'll be a first down 10 at the 32. It'll be for the Wildcats here, converted on the third down and 2 situation. As the Wildcats in a shotgun formation, looking here, going to throw it, lobs it, long pass is going to be, I believe it'll be incomplete. I think he didn't have enough control on it as he went out of bounds. So the Wildcats throw the pass, it was incomplete. He didn't have enough control on that, Bradley.
Well, he floated like a balloon. It looked very similar to what York was doing 3 weeks ago. Just throw the ball up and hope for the best. And Bledsoe County gets in position. That's an easy interception, but you got to make sure that you catch it if you're going to go for it, because if you don't, you're going to get beat.
Second down 10. No, he's on a quarterback's on a keeper. He's going to slice loose, and he's going to break loose in one tackle to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, and he is down there about the 50-yard line. He faked the handoff to the tailback, and he ran himself and managed to shake loose of one tackle and gets down into territory.
Well, they're discussing a flag over there. I'm not sure.
It may be a hold, and it's going to be a hold against, looks like against Sweetwater, because they are moving backwards. Yeah, it was at the 45-yard line, and I think it's going to be a hold. It's going to be holding against Sweetwater, and that's going to negate the run.
Well,
a good run by number 5.
10 yards spot of the foul, so that will be
gain of maybe about 2 yards.
Net gain of 2, yeah.
It'll be a gain of about over 2 yards.
So it's second and 8. The good news is they get to do the second down over again. If you find any good news in that.
Well, the good news is they didn't get the first down. The bad news is they get to do the second down again.
Second down 8 after the penalty. As the Wildcats line up, shotgun formation. Looking, he's going to run it again. This time he slices across to about the 40.
Keeper again.
That'll be a good gain. Sweat making the tackle, knocks him off his pins. It's going to be third down, and it looks like about 3 or 4 yards. Third and 2. So again, another third down situation for the Wildcats.
You know, they're running about 2 or 3, at least 2 quarterbacks.
Let's hear your Warrior fans.
Right now, Mike, you got number 22, number 5, and number 6. You've got 3 guys that are playing quarterback right now.
Looking again, off tailback, not this time. Doesn't get it. No siree, he doesn't get it.
On the carry for Sweetwater, there is a flag on the
There is a flag. So it's either going to be a holding or a face mask if there's anything in that scrum. So let's see if what the penalty is. It's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be face mask. I thought it had to be face mask because it was in the middle of the crowd. That's another mistake Bledsoe County's making.
Mental mistake. You know, when you get out there, same thing with Sweetwater a while ago.
Bledsoe County 44.
You're just grabbing for anything you can to tackle the guy, and unfortunately, sometimes you grab a hold of that face mask.
That's 15 yards, by the way. So the ball at the 44-yard line. Shotgun formation. Ooh, it drops it incomplete. It's like targeting. You know, they're talking about modifying the targeting rule again because there's getting too many of the penalties again on targeting. You know, is the thought behind the targeting penalty good? Absolutely. I mean, you don't want your kids to. Your guys to go out there and hit and leave with their helmet, ground their helmet, and cause injury. I understand that, by and by I understand that, but this is football, you know, and if you're taught correctly, you're not going to launch like that. You're going to wrap up with your shoulder pads, you're going to have your head up instead of down like a missile, if you're taught correctly how to actually tackle. Second down, going to throw a short pass, man makes the catch. And he has the first down, moves it down to about the 30 to the 25-yard line. That was a good kick. It looks like they caught the Bledsoe County defense off a little bit on that.
Well, the quarterback could have ran it right then or dump it off, and he chose to dump it off, and he got the yards he needed and then some. Had a guy wide open on the far sideline, and Bledsoe County just trying to play catch-up on that play, out of position on that.
That'll be 24 yards. The ball will be at about the 24-yard line. So a 21-yard gain on that play. Quarterback, shotgun formation. First down, 10 for the Wildcats. Hand off, tailback, slices across the middle, and he's going to be done. Gunner Sweat, he got in there and managed to grab him and tackled him for no gain at all.
21 for Sweetwater.
Actually, a loss of about 3 yards, Bradley.
Sniff that one out. You can tell right there somebody did their homework, and that hats off to the film crew and the practicing that play because they knew exactly where the ball was going. Excellent job shooting the gap there on the part of Gunner Sweat.
Loss of 3. Loss of 3 on that. Second down, 13 at the 27-yard line. Bledsoe County shifting its defense around. The Warriors hoping to stop the Wildcats here. Hand off, tailback slices, and then gets to the 25. That's about it. Gain of 2.
Brought down by David Holt.
Holt brings him down for the Warriors, and so it's going to be third down and about 11.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be third and 11.
Third down 11 with 6:19 to go in the half. Bledsoe County up by 14, 21-7 in this football game here tonight. Bledsoe County, of course, was supposed to play Grundy County tonight, but the Wildcats had to bow out because of COVID, and the Wildcats graciously came in its place. They trail by 14, 21-7. Third down 11. Back to throw. Quarterback hands off, tailback, slices up the middle, banks it to the 20 down to the 18. I think he's going to be short of the first down.
I believe you're right, Mike. The draw play was very well designed. He had a lot of room to work with, but
they're going to go for it on fourth down. So they're going to go into a quick huddle and timeout by Bledsoe County. So basically they try to catch them off.
Trying to go to a hard count, draw them off sides, and Bledsoe a little excited there, anticipating the jump. They called the timeout wisely.
So fourth down and 5 with 5:35 to go at the 20-yard line. They need to get to the 15 for the first. As a lot of things. Stevens Pharmacy is one of our sponsors for Bledsoe County football, and of course Stevens Pharmacy has been in place for well over 70 years to get your prescriptions where they treat you like a family member, not just another prescription. Not only do they have prescriptions, they also have little items like souvenirs and warrior apparel, which you can buy. Stevens Pharmacy, Main Street, a place for all your prescription needs. Putnam Reed Funeral Home is a proud sponsor for Bledsoe County football and has been for many years. Putnam Reed Funeral Home, Pikeville, Tennessee. 4th down and 5 at the 18-yard line. They need to get to 13 for the first. So this is the first 4th down of the game for either team. As Bledsoe has not punted tonight. Sweetwater has punted. Quarterback looking, handoff, no, does not make it. And Bledsoe County will have the ball on downs as they shove it to about the 15, 16-yard line. They tried going up the middle, and this time it just didn't work.
With a quick handoff right there. I guess they were trying to, maybe thinking Bledsoe would anticipate something outside or a pass, catch them off guard, but they stayed at home and knew exactly what was coming, it seemed like, as they bowed up inside and stopped for a big stop there and turnover on downs for the Warriors.
We want to mention Cadillac Sievers as won the Farm Bureau Player of the Week award against the York Institute game. And Farm Bureau, of course, is one of our sponsors for Bledsoe County football. Home, health, life. You don't have to be a farmer to get Farm Bureau insurance.
It's been 3 weeks, but we finally get to recognize.
Actually get to recognize him. We almost forgot about that tonight. Handoff, tail back up the middle, bangs outside down to the, maybe close to about the 18-yard. That's Sievers carrying the carry. Gain of 2, it'll be 2nd down 8. Again, like I said, Farm Bureau is one of our sponsors for Bledsoe County football. You don't have to be a farmer to go to the Farm Bureau to get insurance. Home, health, auto, life, they have it for you. Farm Bureau, a proud sponsor for Bledsoe County football. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 at the 18 as the Warriors will line up. Wideouts to the right of the line. Shotgun formation. Looking, quarterback will be Harmon Key. Heath throws her out there and makes the catch. Outside to the 20, to the 25. And he is dropped out about the Garrett Tharp, and he looks like he'll be close to the first down. I think he got the first down as he hit the poles.
Wide open on the out pattern right there.
I think it looked like the snap went low a little bit, and
well, it did buy him a few seconds for enough time for Garrett to get wide open. And either way, first down, we'll take it. Bledsoe's passing game is doing quite well right now.
Gain of 9 on that play, by the way. And so Bledsoe County will have the ball at the about the 27-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go for the Warriors of Bledsoe County, leading 21-7. Looking handoff, no, instead he's going to take it. That'll be Harmon Keith, who tries, shoves it up there, and maybe gets a couple of yards out of that. So Keith calls his own number and goes a little bit in there and gets maybe about a couple.
Number 22 on the stop for Sweetwater.
Well, who do you key on here, Mike? I mean, you got guys that out of the backfield, and now the receivers, and now Harmon Keith. I mean, is it possible to key on one player because Bledsoe's got so many weapons out there they can at their disposal?
Well, I said it was like the Hydra. You cut one on head off, and 2 more appear.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
And so it'll be 2nd down upcoming. It'll be 2nd down 8 at the 29-yard line. Looking, Harmon Keith back to throw, has time. And the throw is tipped incomplete. And there's a flag. It's going to be pass interference. I think the ball was slightly tipped, Bradley.
No, he lobbed it up very nicely there. I'm not sure that I would have probably. I mean, yes, it could have been pass interference. It was pass interference, but.
I think that's a judgment call. It's like an egg, you know.
He was looking back to the ball, but I'm glad it got called because Bledsoe County gets a free first down. But very, very close to a good catch right there on the part of Gunner's.
It's like an egg. You touch it in a certain spot, it doesn't break. You touch it in another spot, it breaks. You touch it in the wrong spot, it broke. The egg broke. So it's first down 10, Bledsoe County, as they'll be near midfield. Ball will be at the 44 after the penalty for 15 yards. 3:51 to go. Bledsoe County up 21-7. Except for that one drive, Bledsoe County has really controlled the game, pretty much. And so the ball will be at the 44, first down, 10 yards to go. The Warriors line up in a straight eye set. One wide out, hands off, tailback up the middle side 40 to 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6, 56 yards. Cadillac Sievers scores and give him 6 large ones.
When that opened up, Mike, it was just like Gunner Sweat a while ago, when that field opened up, he was not going to be denied. And you could see he turned the jet zone after he saw that wide open field. There was nobody catching him, despite their best efforts. Cadillac receiver, one of our speedsters out there, and speed certainly does do its part tonight. Bledsoe County now with even a more commanding lead here in the first half.
Snap down. Kick is up by Boring. The kick is good. 3 for 3. And Bledsoe County is up 28-7 here at Bledsoe County High School with 3:40 to go. With the score, Bledsoe County 28, Sweetwater 7. And listen to Bledsoe County football on WAP. Michael Walker is a proud supporter of Warrior football, and he says, "Go Warriors and wear the blue" on Friday night. Linda Alt is and has always been a proud and loud sponsor of Warrior football. State Farm says, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Nick Smith, agent for State Farm Insurance on the bypass, is a good neighbor. He has all sorts of insurance to fit your needs: life, home, health, and auto. State Farm Insurance, a proud sponsor of Warrior football. Go Warriors! Again, the horse is doing another round on the south end zone, and I'm really going to feel sorry for that horse because I'm afraid he might have a heart attack. I remember one time someone said the USC, when they have a horse to call off the other time they would score, Tennessee player said he was afraid that poor horse was going to have a heart attack. This was back in 1981 when Tennessee was beaten 43-7 by Southern Cal at Los Angeles. And so Boring will kick off. High, this is going to be a high one. He's going to try to return it on about the 21 to the 25 to the 30, and goes out of bounds. Ooh. They played a little bit rough there.
Yeah, they're pushing and shoving.
A gain of about a return of 8 yards. 28-7 is the score. Bledsoe County in the lead. Bradley, you cannot be helping press. 4 drives for Bledsoe County, 4 scores. Obviously, the offense is doing its job tonight.
Offense is doing its job, and aside from one drive, the defense is doing theirs. But a while ago, they stopped them on a drive on 4th down and did a fantastic job attributing to that touchdown there. So anytime you can get points off a turnover, even if it's turnover on downs, it's a good thing.
Quarterback looking number 22. He's going to throw downfield. The man is there. He's going to be incomplete. That could have been a pass interference call right there. It was that close. They have number 22 in as a quarterback.
They have swapped quarterbacks about 3 times. Number 22, number 5, and number 9 have all took the helm under the center to throw the ball, and it's kind of shuffling guys in and out. I'm not sure what their game plan is, but it'd be difficult even for a college team and high school team specifically to manage.
I remember in 98 that Florida swapped quarterbacks every play, and it hurt them, and Tennessee beat them.
Well, yeah, it's hard to build any rhythm,
and they said that was a big mistake, and Spurrier after that sort of abandoned that system. Throw down there, it'll be incomplete. Be 3rd down. Because really after that game, Florida abandoned the 2 quarterback system, went to 1 quarterback, and Spurrier said, we tried against Tennessee, and that was probably the wrong team to do it with.
Well, you don't really get that connection. You get those guys out there, and they all 3 can be exceptional athletes. That's not taken away from anybody, but you don't get that relationship, that connection that you need with your receivers by just going out there and swapping quarterbacks every play. You got to have some kind of stability in the backfield.
Absolutely. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. And so looking quarterback, he's going to roll out to the right of the line. He's going to throw it downfield. The man is there, makes the catch outside to the 40, and he's going to be down short of the 1st down marker. It's a good pass, but he was upended by a blue-shirted Warriors. Tomorrow at Knoxville, Tennessee and Pittsburgh will play each other in the Johnny Majors Classic. When Johnny Majors was at Pitt in the 1970s, what was the one player that won the Heisman for him? Name the man. And wait till after this play, and we'll get in. It's going to be punt away, and they'll punt it away. It'll be short, and it's going to take a bounce, and it's going down to about the 11-yard line. No looking through your iPhone for that. Cheater!
No, I'm checking score here for a second.
Okay, the player is Tony Dorsett. Dorsett. Tony Dorsett.
47 yards on the punt.
As a matter of fact, the reason he won at Pittsburgh was because he got wind of a scholarship reductions per year, so he signed 85 players. So he signed 85 players and he won the national title. Tells you that. Who was the coach after him? Jackie Sherrill. He will be there as an honorary coach, along with Johnny's younger brother, Bobby Majors. So obviously they're both teams are going to have hands off, tail back up the middle, 15 to the 20, to the 25, outside to the 30, 35, he's down to the 40, 45, 50, breaks loose, another to the 45, down to the 42-yard line. Harmon Keith, he carries it all the way from the 12-yard line into Sweetwater territory. They are dominating the Wildcats.
Man, the breaks are going their way right now on the running game, as they're breaking off huge chunks of yards on the ground and through the air when it counts. And Bledsoe County, a wealth of running backs back there. Harmon Keith, quarterback. You've got Gunner Sweat. You've got Cadillac receiver that's made his strides tonight. So who do you cover? I mean, really, as a defense.
Absolutely. 46 yards on that play. Harmon Keith almost breaks it loose for a touchdown. Looking handoff up the middle, bangs it outside, shoves it down there, and is going to be dropped back at about the 45-yard line. There's a fumble, I believe. Bledsoe County retains possession. That's going to be a gain of 1. Loss of 3.
Second and 13.
So that was lucky for Bledsoe County. Harmon Keith going to the sidelines, then getting the instructions. So it's going to be second down and 13. But
a quick point of interest here, Mike. It's fourth quarter, and Maryville 20, Alcoa 13. So they've shut that gap down a little bit.
That's going to be a dogfight. That rivalry is always a dogfight. And so it'll be a second down 13. Somebody jumped, and I think Sweetwater will be nailed for illegal
dead ball.
That'll be a dead ball foul against Sweetwater, so it'll be 5 yards.
It is halftime right now. Last report, Midway 16, Tellico Plains 13.
Another pretty good battle. They were 4-7 last year.
Tyner 24-0 over Brainerd last update. Chattanooga Central second quarter 40-0 over Hickson. Meigs County still 26.
Looking back to throw, going to throw downfield, a short pass outside to the 40, to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 25, out of bounds at about the 23-yard. Hunter, number 36, making the reception. So Eli Tabor, Coach Tabor's son, making the catch. So Eli Tabor making the reception, and so it'll be at the 23-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down, 10 yards to go, and that'll be a 17-yard reception.
I'll tell you something on that, Mike. If you think back what you just saw, Gunner Sweat had a chance right there to lay one of those blocks that would get you flagged. But he pulled up at the last minute.
That's experience for you. That's what experience.
Excellent leadership right there on the part of Gunner Sweat. Not to blindside that guy and had a chance.
Quarterback is Harmon Keith, throws a short pass. It'll be intercepted. He runs it back to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Outside, he's going to be down at about the 45-yard line. A return of 30 yards. I think Harmon Keith
fumbled and then recovered by Sweetwater.
So Sweetwater covers a second fumble again, and Sweetwater recovers it at the 45. So Harmon Keith, that was a bad throw.
Well, he's going a quick slant across the middle, and he didn't account for that safety sitting there right waiting in the path. And I don't know if he didn't see him or what, but he stepped right up in the path of the ball and got it. And now Sweetwater got the ball close to midfield here.
36 seconds to go in the half. 28-7 Bledsoe. Going to throw it downfield. The man is there, makes the catch. He made the catch by getting there. Yes, it's going to be good, complete to number 12 of Sweetwater.
Hey, you got to give credit where it's due, man.
He got above the defender.
That was a good catch right there.
He got above the defender.
14-yard gain on
14-yard gain as the ball will line up quickly with 29 seconds to go. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Warriors, trying to take advantage of the miscue. Shotgun formation. Looking back to throw. Quarterback rolling out. He's going to have to throw it downfield. It's going to be complete. Another first down. So he quickly goes to the left side of the line. He throws a slant play.
Got clock management plays going on right now. Throwing to the sideline, catching the ball and going out of bounds to stop the clock. First down for the Sweetwater Bobcats, and they're wanting to use these 23 seconds to put a score on the board before they go in at halftime.
So they want to try to cut the steer down to 2 scores.
Mind you, Sweetwater gets the ball back when they come out.
Absolutely. 23 seconds to go. The ball is at 30 of Bledsoe County, looking back to throw. Quarterback out there is trying to swing it outside, and he is just absolutely is going to be decked at about the 28-yard. I think he gets about 2 yards on that play.
Run by number 9.
14 seconds to go. Timeout is called by Sweetwater. So that was the only, might say, to be the only bad play of the half for Bledsoe County. It was the interception.
Well, one mistake. I mean, you can't get yourself down over it. You got to just, best thing to do right now is come out when we get the ball again, go right back to the air, build confidence back up, and know that you got faith in your quarterback. And I'm certain we do. I'm not saying we don't. I look for them to go to the air again and light it up in the second half.
Tabor is 20-5 in 2+ seasons at the helm of Bledsoe County. He has one region title under his belt, and he has had 2 playoff appearances. 11-1 was his best record so far, and obviously for Bledsoe County fans, that's something that will never be forgotten. But of course, tonight here he is now. So with 14.8 seconds to go, the Wildcats having the ball at the 28-yard line. As he looks over to the defense, the Wildcats in a shotgun formation. Quarterback set to rolling. He's set to throw downfield. He's going to throw it downfield, and the man is there. It's going to be. Let's see. Is it a touchdown? I'm not sure.
Pass is complete. There's a flag.
There is a flag. So let's hold the phones, as Keith Jackson used to say.
Wait just a second. Not so fast.
Not so fast, my friend. It may be a hold against Sweetwater.
Eligible receiver downfield.
So that's going to cost them. So 4.8 seconds to go. They're going to have one last shot at the end zone. Ineligible receiver. The pass was good for a touchdown, but it's wiped out because of the ineligible receiver. So the ball is back at about the 33-yard line. So
it's got to be a certain level of frustration, Mike, because two big plays now have been negated by penalties.
Absolutely. So 4.8 seconds to go. This is going to be the final play of the first half. So Bledsoe County is going to have to foul up and
timeout.
Sweetwater calls their final timeout of the half.
Timeout remaining.
Bradley, a beautiful night here. There are a lot of fans here from Bledsoe County as well. They have come close to packing the stadium side, the Bledsoe side, while the Sweetwater people have brought their fair share of players as well, of fans as well. We do recognize them for that. Let's talk about Stevens Pharmacy for a minute. Bradley, Stevens Pharmacy is offering COVID shots, inoculations.
We do have immunizations available, not just COVID. We also have flu shots in-house now, so if you want to get that done, we can help you with any immunization that you would like to get in a pharmacy setting. We can help you with it.
Of course, you had that rusty needle for me. That's been rejected for use on elephants because it's too big.
And big, round, and rusty, just for you.
And dull and protected for use on elephants because it's too big. Anyway, looking back to throw. Final play of the half. Looking, Sweetwater being pursued. He's going to throw it. He's going to be dropped. And that's going to do it here as Bledsoe County holds as the Bobcats frustrated. in the first half by another Bledsoe play. Bradley, your take on the first half.
Big level of frustration right there on the part of Sweetwater. And I mean, wanted to definitely put a score on the board before they went into the half, but it didn't happen. Bledsoe County had other plans. Excellent first half, minus a couple of mistakes, but hey, Bledsoe's got a second half to play here, and I think they're going to have a good shot at securing this game here, because there's too many weapons on offense, and it's one thing if you look at Sweetwater, they're playing frustrated football right now, which if you start doing that and you get frustrated, you start making mistakes, and that's when Bledsoe County is going to capitalize, and I really believe it's going to be an interesting second half for the Bledsoe County Warriors.
Of course, the big plays at Burns Sweetwater, touchdown run by Gunnar Sweat, a pass, completion for a touchdown, a long run by Keith. Just absolutely just been so far offensively a good night for Bledsoe County, except that last drive, which was an interception at halftime, as it is 28-7 Bledsoe in the lead here at James T. Warden Field. Of course, there'll be more introductions on senior night, as the seniors, of course, players have been introduced and played as well. BJ Brown Realty, with offices in Crossville and Pikeville, is the place for all your real estate needs, buying or selling, commercial or home sites. They have it for you. BJ Brown Realty is a proud sponsor of Warrior football.
So Dana and Haley are walking in there.
Of course, many of our sponsors here tonight, of course, have been assured of this, and if there are any I didn't mention tonight, I do apologize. As, of course, many of us here tonight as well. Normally, I have normally I would have the sponsors on tape to play, but there's been some technical problems with that, so hopefully I'm trying to read them off live here as well. Of course, again, I do apologize for their anything I may release here. Of course,
go ahead and tell you, Mike, for those that are interested, again, it's tied up at Alcoa right now. Maryville 20, Alcoa 20. With 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter was the last update. And one score I've noticed on here, Coalfield. And we played Coalfield a few years ago.
Yeah, that was an interesting game. We played in 2009, and I went up to the game for that thing, and Bledsoe won that 20-14. That was Jason Reel's first game as head coach, and it was 34-33 here the next year.
Well, it's halftime right now. Coalfield is putting the possum womp on Sunbright, 62-0. That's a halftime score. The last update.
I went up to Sunbright when you're due game with the late Mel Matthews, and they got those little got a little stadium, not a lot of seating up there. That was on a Monday night, and that's when the team bus broke down because the transmission gave out. Going up US 27 in those days was an interesting experience.
Oh dear.
It was below Oneida, so you know how that is,
yep.
and that's not exactly my favorite place to be driving at night. Right. Not a lot of fun to drive, trust me.
Tyner is leading Brainerd 30-0 at halftime. Still 26-0 on Meggs over Signal. It's not an update since halftime. Hope County still trails 7-0 was the last update.
So a lot of football out there being played. Some games being played tonight, some are not. Unfortunately, we want to talk about First Farmers and Commercial Bank tonight. They were giving away T-shirts before the game, and you and me got one. I got the large T-shirt, and Bradley, you got the extra large, which is I hate to say it, but I will anyway. But your extra large is just not big enough for you.
Well, thanks for pointing that out, Mike. I did not know that.
Yeah. It says on the front, Bledsoe BC Warriors, very decorative, and on the back, First Farmers Commercial Bank. That's one of our sponsors, of course. And here comes the more senior members, the managers, and that sort of thing. They will be recognized here as well. So we're going to go silent to allow the PA announcer to identify them and also to basically give my voice a rest.
I got 6, 78, 6.
That's 76 and 78. I can't believe made that run down the goal line. I gave him that extra yard because it was more than the 6.
Okay.
So it's a way for the PA announcer to try to figure out who's doing what to who and where. Yeah. So Jason Reel allowing the manager.
First, we'd like to recognize senior band member Justin Michael.
Justin
He's
Michael.
the son of Rory Michael. He's been in the band for 4 years. After graduation, he plans to attend college and study music. Justin Michael. Next, we have senior band member Zolly Wright. She is the daughter of Daniel Angel. She's been a member of the band for 2 years. After graduation, she plans to become a cosmetologist, own her own business, and travel. Zolly Wright. Next, we have student trainer Sadie Mills. She is the daughter of Andrea and Kurt Mills. She has been a student trainer for 2 years. She is also a member of HOSA, DECA, 4-H, and Beta Club. After graduation, she plans to attend a 4-year college and then medical school to become a reconstructive plastic surgeon. Sadie Mills. Next, we have Dana Angel and Haley Johnson. Dana is the daughter of Kendra and Kelly Angel. She has been a student trainer for 3 years. She also participates in DECA. After graduation, she is going to pursue a degree in business management to continue the family business and build her own business. Dana Angel. Haley Johnson, the daughter of Pauline and Clinton Ansley. She has been a student trainer for 2 years. She also plays soccer for BCHS. After graduation, she plans to make her grandparents proud. Haley Johnson.
And so the seniors have been introduced.
2 of our student trainers who are not here tonight, Carson Daggett. She's been a student trainer for 2 years. And Haven Blankenship. She's a daughter of Christy Blankenship. She's been a student trainer for 2 years. She also plays basketball, cross country, HOSA, DECA, FFA, youth ambassador, class officer, and after graduation, Haven plans on joining the military.
You know, Bradley, I was planning to join the band when I was in high school.
Recognized tonight will be our faithful Warrior mascot Chelsea Trussell riding Wildfire.
Chelsea Trussell, of course,
She is the daughter of Christy and Billy
Wildfire.
Trussell. She has
Half
been
name.
the mascot for 3 years. She also participates in as an American flag girl for the local horse show and barrel races, and she is secretary of the FFA. After college, after graduation, she plans to pursue a singing career. Miss Chelsea Trussell and Wildfire.
Such a beautiful animal she's
Thank
riding.
you so much to these band members and for our student trainers and for Chelsea and all you do for Bledsoe County High School athletics. Let's hear it for her one more time.
That's our seniors, of course, have been introduced. The players, the managers, everybody introduced here tonight. Of course, Chelsea riding off into the sunset her senior career, so to speak.
Beautiful sight.
Absolutely. I was going to be in a band in high school, but he wouldn't let me play the instrument I wanted.
First touchdown.
A bassoon. That's a wind instrument.
I know what a bassoon is.
Yeah. You get the joke.
Yeah.
A wind instrument.
Yeah. But you'd be perfect for that.
Sure would, but they say we had enough bassoon artists out there.
My goodness.
Yeah. Let's say. Well, I could have played football. Had too much talent.
Oh, is that what it was?
I was the Burt Reynolds.
The yeah. Okay.
Yeah, as they say at halftime. Of course, we know. As I said earlier, Tennessee and Pittsburgh are going to be playing tomorrow at Neyland Stadium. That'll be a late morning kickoff on ESPN. That'll be the Johnny Majors Classic.
Is this going to be something that they do periodically, every other year or something?
Well, next year Tennessee goes to play at Pittsburgh, so I think there may be sort of a.
I knew there'd be a home and away series, but I just wanted to know if they were going to do this meet every year.
Well, I don't think they're going to do it every year. I think there may be 3 or 4 years, like UCLA and Tennessee used to do it every other year or something like that. But the reason is simply is that Johnny Majors had been coaching Pittsburgh. Now, what was Johnny Majors' first head coaching job? No, it wasn't Pittsburgh.
You're asking questions that I know the answer to.
You should know the answer to. If you're a Tennessee fan, you should know this. Iowa State. Yes. Iowa State. He coached from 68 to 72. He built Iowa State football up where they went to 2 bowl games. Named the 2 bowl games that he took Iowa State to.
Sugar Bowl.
No. The Sun Bowl.
The Idaho Potato Bowl.
The Sun Bowl and the Liberty Bowl. And the Shovel Brigade is out there. I won't tell you why. But anyway, Sun Bowl and Liberty Bowl. You had a number of coaches that won SEC titles at Tennessee, right?
Right.
Okay, Johnny Majors won 3 SEC titles. What made him different from all the other coaches that won SEC titles?
We won them consecutively.
No, the other coaches did that. Neyland did that. I'll tell you what it is. He never lost a bowl game after winning the SEC titles. Won the SEC title in 1985. Okay, which bowl did he win? Sugar Bowl. What was his 85 team affectionately known as? Now you should know this.
Now is this a Sugar Vols?
Yes, that's Sugar. Got that right. Sugar Vols. They're affectionately known as the Sugar Vols because they went to the Sugar Bowl and they beat Miami. They were known as the Sugar Balls.
You do realize I was 3 years old in 1985.
Oh, I'm sure you were, but I'll tell you what. I've got a DVD. I got a DVD that they put out on the 20th anniversary of the SEC championship called the Sugar Balls. I will bring it to you and let you watch it. And it's about 4 hours chock full of just about everything that you could possibly want out of that, including the Sugar Bowl game. Including the Sugar Bowl game.
Sugar Vols. Okay. Miami was heavily favored to win.
They were favored by 8 points. Jimmy Johnson had played under Majors at Arkansas when Majors was an assistant at Arkansas. Then became an assistant at Iowa State. And then Majors stole a quarterback under Johnson at Oklahoma State, named that quarterback.
Last time we get funky. To the right now.
old quarterback. I think Hunter Toddler.
No, that's Bill Battle.
I don't know.
Alan Cockrell. He stole Alan Cockrell.
What year was this?
1982, 81.
Okay, I was not born yet.
Okay, well, anyway, Codgers Holloway played under Bill Battle. Played under Bill Battle. That's when he played under Bill Battle. Now, 1989, Tennessee won the SEC title. Actually shared it with Alabama and Auburn. What bowl did they win? Cotton Bowl. Tennessee won the 1990 SEC title. What bowl did they play under?
1990.
1990.
7 minutes, 8 minutes, Captain. We have to get
Won the SEC title a automatic tie and a big Sugar Bowl.
Right, Sugar Bowl. Beat Virginia in the Sugar Bowl. So he was the only Tennessee football coach to win a conference, 3 conference titles, and never lose a bowl game.
You just told me, Johnny Majors.
Yeah, Johnny Majors is the only coach, Tennessee coach, to do that.
Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go?
Or for example, let's put it, Doug Dickey won 2 SEC titles, lost the bowl games afterward.
Can you bring it to the top?
Fulmer won 2 SEC titles, lost 1 bowl game, the Orange Bowl. So Majors was the only one. I looked that up. I actually have to look it up, that sort of thing.
Turn it out. To the left. Take it back there, y'all. One up this time. One up this time. Reverse.
Now,
Reverse.
as we listen for the half to get up, we're trying to find something here to say. Let's go. I'm going to go to another commercial, another sponsor to be known. If you may know. Citizens Tri-County Bank in downtown Pikeville is a proud supporter of County football. Not to mention a full-service bank with checking and savings accounts of all types, loans, and a safe deposit boxes, and an ATM machine to get your money anytime you want to. All the services of the big city bank with a hometown feel. Citizens Tri-County Bank, a proud supporter of Warrior football. Putnam Reed Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Bledsoe County football. They say, wear the blue on Friday night. Go Warriors. Embry's Ice Cream Parlor on the corner of Main and Cumberland is the place to go for a nice cold ice cream or a hot sundae or even a shake. Great place to go. And I know you've been there. And what is your favorite?
2 scoops of Super Cow ice cream in a waffle cone. And if you go to Ember's Ice Cream Shop, tell them that Bradley sent you. You won't get no special treatment, you won't get nothing free, but you'll just get a good look on their face like who in the world is Bradley. So go ahead now and tell them that.
2 scoops, is that 2 steam shovel scoops?
I could eat 2 steam shovel scoops of
You
ice cream.
certainly could.
I love that flavor. It's just vanilla, but it's just, man, there's something about it. I don't know. Makes me feel like a kid again.
Trust me, you're still a kid. Trust me. Anyway, Bradley. Well, anyway, so far as the teams now come up to warm up for the second half. Of course, Wildfire is leading the team out with our beautiful rider. Obviously, she'll be here last year. Whether we'll have another horse out here next year, we don't know. Will we have another rider out here next year?
I don't know. It might do.
I think the only difference between this and Florida State is that they don't have the flaming spear.
Right.
But you know, a lot of things happening here as well. And of course, again, I do apologize. Normally, our tape machine usually would be up and running. So again, let's look at one of our other, another one of our sponsors here. Michael Walker is a proud sponsor of Warrior football, and he says, "Wear the blue" on Friday night. Yes, Bledsoe County will heads toward a championship round in Chattanooga. Like a walker. Of course, Bledsoe County, of course, was hoping to afford an appearance in the state championship game. It's been moved to Chattanooga this year at Fitting Stadium.
3 minutes on that?
Not yet.
By the way, how are the Atlanta Cubs doing this year?
Well, the Braves are 3.5 games ahead of the Phillies right now in Major League Baseball, National League East, if you must ask. The Atlanta Braves are quite the team now. They started out very, very slow, and everyone was thinking they wouldn't amount to much, but they found their groove before the trade deadline, and even with Ronald Acuna going down to a major injury, they've replaced him with 3 different outfielders. So we've got some pop in the bat, the pitching has stepped up, and the Braves are playing some pretty good baseball right now. In the National League, at least. They're having trouble with those West Coast teams, though. They did have a good game with the Giants, but the Dodgers, and I know that's Albert Roberts' team, and I told him the other day, I said, we're having a lot of trouble with that West Coast blue team.
Well, you know, my idea of baseball is that Babe Ruth is not a candy bar.
He is not.
He is not a candy bar. That's what I used to tell people. You know, that sort of thing.
And nor was Baby Ruth named after Babe Ruth.
No, that's a rumor. That's one of those rumors you hear about all the time. Just like the rumor that I was not the baby on the ivory snow box either. You
Ask that question to the crowd sometimes. What do you know about Babe Ruth? And I always make a point to say, and please don't say candy bar, because there's absolutely no connection whatsoever with those two things.
You know, they used
And
to
a lot
talk.
of people don't know that.
They used to talk about the curse of the Bambino. You know, that Boston traded into New York,
Yeah.
and they didn't win the World Series title. Or the old goat story. You know, the guy who brought a goat to the World Series in 1945, and
Oh, yeah.
Stokes couldn't let him in. And of course, it took I got a friend at work who's a Chicago Cubs fan, and I said, she always say, "Wait till next year." And I said, "Yeah, you'll be dead long before that'll ever get."
Us Tennessee fans know about that phrase.
Yeah, but that sort of thing. And again, we wait for the clock to run down the last couple of minutes here at Bledsoe County High School tonight. Of course, it's senior night here. Normally that'd be the last game of the season was Tellico Plains. But let's look at the rest of the season, shall we? While we're at it, Bradley, give you something to do. Give you something to do.
We didn't do our predictions. That's no reason to do that.
Yeah, well,
because I always win it anyway.
Yeah, you never win it. You know, you always hide those pieces of paper. Okay, well, of course, the football schedule went like this. Of course, we played York Institute and won that 26-24. We're supposed to play Moore County. That was scrapped. And then Meigs County the week before. That was scrapped. That won't be rescheduled. Of course, Grundy County was supposed to be here tonight, but that went out the window. And then next weekend against Marion County. Now, Marion County last year, we shut them out 17-0, but I don't think that's going to happen this year.
Well, Marion County has really come alive. They are a force to be reckoned with. As a matter of fact, the Tyner has bounced back as well, and they're thinking that the district or region championship is going to be between. At one time, it was a toss-up between us, Meigs, Marion, and Tyner.
Yeah. But Marion County. By the way, Dale Pruitt is the head coach there. He won his 300th game. His first game back as a Marion County coach this year. Congratulations to him. Then we'll be at Sequatchie County on the 24th of September. They're not good at all. They're not that good at all. They're playing Jackson County tonight. They got blown out by South Pittsburgh and Marion County pretty much.
You know, it really doesn't matter though with Sequatchie County. Anytime that Bledsoe plays them, if Bledsoe County is winless or Sequatchie is winless, either team can still come out with a victory, because that game is, you never can look at record, you never can look at strengths, because it's going to be, one slobber knocker out there, as they say, anytime those two teams meet on the field.
Then they'll be playing at Tyner. Of course, we beat them like a rug, 42-13 last year. And so Bledsoe County will kick off to start things off in the second period. We'll get to the more schedule. Then we'll have an open date on the 8th. That might be closed right there. Then Tellico Plains here at home. Monterey here at home on the 22nd of October. And then at Polk County will close things out for the season. So Bledsoe County, well, still have a shot at a good season so far. They lead 28-7 here to start things off in the third quarter. Bledsoe County, which basically has burned Sweetwater for long runs in this game so far. So the Wildcats will try to their momentum was a bit blunted by failure to convert on fourth down late in the game, late in the half. 28-7 is the score. Bledsoe County Boring will kick off. Tristan Boring will kick off for the Warriors. As the second half set to get underway here, it's going to be a high spiral. It's going to take it out of bounds. It's going to be down of bounds at about the 20, looks like around the 22-yard line. So Bradley, no return on that as Sweetwater had an opportunity to score late in the half, but couldn't convert on fourth down.
Come down to one play in 4 seconds, and he just took a little bit too long in the pocket, and Bledsoe's Gunnar Sweat and Tristan Jeffries got back there and tripped him up.
They actually did score a touchdown. They actually did score a touchdown by an ineligible receiver.
Right.
And that killed that. So they'll be at the 35-yard line after it moved to the 35-yard line. First down 10 for the Wildcats at their 35, trailing 28-7. Quarterback, handoff, tailback, slices across the middle to the 40, down to the 45. He's out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. Finally being tackled by number 3. And there's a flag at the end of the play. Let's see what the penalty is for.
Could very well be blocking the back. I believe there was a shove in the back on that lead blocker, but I'm not real sure.
And they're pointing at about the 46-yard line. Harmon Keefe making the tackle on the Sweetwater player. Looks like it may be going against
Blocking the back?
Blocking the back against Sweetwater. So that play is negated. There's a beautiful, moon out tonight, so to speak. So the penalty will be at the end, assessed at the end of the run. So it's going to move back from the 50 midfield back down to about the 39. So it's going to be a 4-yard gain on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and 6.
Again, for you Skywalkers, you mentioned the moon's out. You're supposed to be able to see Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus tonight and this weekend, as well as the moon. So if you're interested in those things, definitely get out there.
First down, 1st and 6.
Get your telescopes out and see what you can find out there.
So it's going to be 1st down and 6. They're going to give him the first down, okay, but it's going to be 1st down and 6 at about the 39-yard line. Quarterback set to throw. He's going to have to throw a short safety valve pass, and he's going to be down this way, and he's going to be dropped. I think they're going to give him forward progress at about 41.
Making initial contact. Gunnar Sweat and Tristan Jeffries in on the assist.
Sweat and Jeffries in on the play. And gain of 2, so it's going to be 2nd down and 4.
It'll be 2nd and 4.
They gave the first down, but of course the penalty cost them.
Well, it was first down anyway. It was going to repeat the first down, even though it was a defensive penalty or offensive penalty.
2nd down and 4. As the Wildcats have 2 standing tailbacks in a shotgun formation. He looks like he hands off tailback up the middle, slices outside to the 45, to the 50, down to the 45. He had a big hole opening up and got some good yards out of that, Bradley.
You know, one thing you see right now, Bledsoe's defensive front, they're still getting penetration, but they're also
going to a quick type play, the up-tempo type play, shotgun formation for the Wildcats and wideouts to the left and right of the line. The 2 standing tailbacks looking. He's going to do a quick out the middle for maybe a gain of 2, maybe.
Number 9 on the carry, brought down by a host of Warrior.
They went to a better up-tempo type play on that, Bradley. Quickly getting into line. Gain of 2 will be 2nd down 8.
I don't know if they'll do it again, Mike, but if you'll watch this running back, when they do that up-tempo offense, he comes out of his stance a little bit before the ball is snapped, which could very well be movement. It's toward the line of scrimmage, it's not parallel, so it should not be allowed. But if you'll watch him every now and then, he gets a little bit excited.
Looking back to throw, quarterback on the throw downfield, makes the catch, and he gets about maybe 2 yards. Again, this time a pass, and this time he gets maybe about 2 yards on that.
Good pursuit on the part of Cadillac receiving a swing pattern right there, similar to a screen. Getting that running back out of the backfield, and he just honed in and took him down for a minimal gain on the play.
1 yard on the play. It's 3rd down 7. 9:21 to go. 28-7 Bledsoe in the lead here at James T. Morgan Field. 3rd down 7. So again, shotgun formation. Same formation as before. Straight set. Looking quarterback. He's going to throw downfield. It's going to be tipped down. And Gunner Sweat got there. And for a moment, like he was going to pull it in. So Gunner Sweat just batted it down. He threw a shot in straight center, and he could. And there's just nothing but blue shirts there.
That quarterback threw a laser over the middle, and Gunner Sweat just kind of put his big paw up, and he said, "Get that out of here! Not in my house."
If he had put both hands on, that'd have been an interception.
Absolutely.
So it's 4th down and 7, as the Wildcats are going to look. They may look like they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 7. Bradley trailing 28-7. So the Wildcats will go to this almost to the same type of pattern there, except difference they're going to have more wide receivers there. Going hands outside to the 40, to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 25. He's down to the 20. He's going to weave his way down to the 10, down to the 5. He's finally tackled out of bounds at the 4.
Pass is complete to number 9.
That worked perfectly for them, Bradley.
Instead of a backside screen, and he come across to the near side of the field with it, reverse field even. Bledsoe just found himself a little bit confused on the coverage right there. Didn't really know where to line up. You saw the linebacker crew trying to get where they needed to be, and this got out of position just a little bit and give them enough room to get that first down and then some, and almost got a score off of it.
1st and goal at the 2 for the Wildcats, trailing 28-7 as they try to cash in on this drive. Quarterback up under center, looking. No, almost there, almost crushes it down there. He's close to the goal line. About a yard, so it's going to be 3rd. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 1. The Lord looked like he was going to be dropped for a loss behind the line of scrimmage, but he manages to get enough there, and the ball at the 1 yard line, as it'll be 2nd down goal to goal at the 1. As the Wildcats line up. We'll try to sneak it across the goal line, stacks it up. Wildcats say they scored, so let's see what the indications are. The Wildcats say they scored, but no indication from the referees yet. No, I don't think they made it. I don't think they made it. I think they're going to be short of the goal line, I think, as the quarterback tried to down in there. 3rd and about half yard to go. 3rd down inside the 1. As again the Warriors block it up and just stack it up short of the line.
We're going to crash the outside right here. Crash the outside down in. Do not let them outside the tackles, because they may try to do something trickery here and you're expecting up the middle, and they bounce it outside and get that 1 yard they need, actually 1 foot that they need. Bledsoe can make a big stand right here.
Well, it'll be 3rd down goal to goal inside the 1 for the Wildcats. The Wildcats looking, quarterback, he's going to try to run it in there, and I think he does, and this time he scores. He made it, so it's going to be touchdown Wildcats as they cut the lead to 15, 28-13. Bradley, their 4th down try was the key play in that drive, Bradley.
Big chunk of yards on that 4th down. Getting down inside the 5 yard line, that was huge for Sweetwater to keep that momentum going. And still with a pretty good lead here, 2-score lead for Bledsoe County, but you don't want to give Sweetwater any room to breathe, because they're a team that can make something to nothing.
Kick is up high enough and is good. So the new score is Bledsoe 28, Sweetwater 14, as we go to a commercial break with the score with 7:22 to go in the third period. With the score saying Bledsoe County 28, Sweetwater 14, as you're listening to Bledsoe County football on WAT and on channel and watching on channel 18 Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative. Communication has always been important for anything that you do in this life. And communications is Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative's specialty. Internet, phone, cable, whatever communication needs, they'll provide it for you. Since 1953, they have set the tone for progress in Bledsoe County. So if you pick up the phone, turn on the TV, turn on your computer, think Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, a proud supporter of Bledsoe County football. And so the Wildcats take the initial opening drive score. The key play a fourth down conversion, and the Wildcats are on the board 28-14. And so Bledsoe County, with the lead, will now receive the football to start the third quarter. Kick is up. It's going to be he's going to fall on it wisely at about the 39-yard line. And that's number 19, that's Tharp.
They're working Garrett on the kickoffs today. Everyone I believe has went to him. Set them kick tonight, all three of them.
So the Warriors will have the ball, first down, 10 yards to go at their own 37-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. This is Mike Smith along with Bradley Hargis here to send you the play-by-play. Next week, Bledsoe will host Marion County in a Region 3 two-way matchup. Game time, 7 o'clock here on WAT Radio and on Bledsoe Telephone, Channel 18. And so the Warriors will line up shotgun formation. Quarterback, he's going to throw downfield, long pass. The man is there. He's going to make the catch. Incomplete, just slightly overthrown. Gunner Sweat, the intended receiver. That was a well-thrown pass, Bradley.
It sure was, and just a little bit out of reach. I believe Gunner might have been able to reach up and dive for that one. Very, very close, but just fell incomplete.
Sweat going out. Probably get a little bit of a breather. Second down, 10, Bledsoe County. They lead 28-14. The Warriors lining up. Shotgun formation. Looking, he's going to hand off. No, instead he's going to try to run it. Gets about a yard. That's about it. So it's going to be third down and long. As Harmon tried to kick on the keeper. And
no gain on the play.
No gain. It's going to be third down and 10.
Gain of 1.
Gain of 1, so it's going to be third down and 9.
And Sweetwater got a little hitch in their giddy up there. They're jumping around and trying to keep each other pumped up here. Bledsoe County would do well to get a first down here and keep the ball moving. And
Bledsoe has not punted up to this point tonight. They've had the ball 4 times and gotten four scores out of it. Quarterback 5 times and they got 4 scores out of it. Looking quarterback, Harmon Keefe, he throws a short pass out there to Gunner Sweat. Sweat outside to the 45, Sweat to the 50. He stays in bounds now to the 46-yard. And now Sweat has the presence of mind to stay in bounds and get the first down.
well, that's one way to do it. First down and 10 for Bledsoe County into Sweetwater Wildcat territory now.
Sweat had to turn and come back for it. So the ball is in Wildcat territory at the 48-yard line.
You know, Harmon got pressured off that left side of the offensive line. He had to step up into the pocket and throw off his front foot in order to get that pass off, but still a good pitch and catch.
Ball at the 48, handoff, tailback, that'll be Cadillac Severs to the 45, Cadillac Severs to the 40, Cadillac Severs to the 35. He is down to the 33-yard line, another gain of 15 yards and a first down. Bradley, Cadillac Severs got a little head of steam up there, and he got some yardage out of that.
One way to deflate some momentum is to chisel away the first down here and just run over somebody, and that's what Bledsoe did on that play.
14 yards, the ball at the 34-yard line of the Wildcats. Bledsoe County leading 28-14. Trying to keep the lead here. The Warriors lining up inside the 34-yard line. of the Wildcats. Quarterback is Harmon Keith. Keith up under center. Keith looking, rolling out. Sees the man open. Short pass. Outside, that's Cadillac Severs 30, 25. Down to the 25. Cadillac Severs for a good gain. That's about close to about 9 yards on the play. He sees Cadillac Severs for a short pass, flips a short pass out there, and gets 9 yards. Bradley, they're moving the ball with great authority here. Over 200 yards of offense tonight.
Yeah, they've been clicking on all cylinders, minus one mistake and an interception last half. But I mean, what can you say? They've played very well so far, and we're approaching quarter number 4 here. And Bledsoe's not showing any signs of letting up. They want to continue to pour it on.
4:45 to go here in the third period. Shotgun formation. The quarterback Harmon Keith, he shoves it up the middle for maybe a short gain of maybe about 1 or 2 yards, close to the first down marker.
It'll be close to a first down.
It'll be close. It'll be third down short. If it isn't a first down, it's going to be about third down short. So
one thing about it, Mike, if you notice that play right there, as he stuck it up in the middle there, there was nobody, and I mean nobody, not a white jersey or anybody, on the far side of the field. So if you can kind of run some kind of fake up the middle like that again, and have somebody bounce outside, a little Tebow jump pass, you'll be off to the races.
third down short as he shoves it across the line. And there's Harmon Keith. He takes it there, and I think the push of the line of the Big Uglies have basically given Bledsoe County another first down. Bradley, I'm going to tell you something right now. This will be a game that Keith Jackson would surely love.
No doubt. If he was a Warrior fan.
You know, Keith Jackson was understood how to do an SEC football game like no other. How he can play it, and he was really what he was. Keith Jackson was, and it'll be first down 10 for Bledsoe County at about the 24-yard line. Quarterback of Harmon Keith. Harmon Keith throws out there. The man is there. It's open, and he has it, and he's going to be incomplete.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play. Let's see what the indication. Maybe could it be roughing the passer?
Sure, interesting place to hold, to throw the flag right there. Is it going to be holding or?
Holding is after the pass was going on.
Holding against Bledsoe County, and that's the indication here. That was not a bad thrown pass, to be honest with you.
Ball will be moved back to the 36-yard line.
So it'll be so they'll get the first down over again. Bradley, you know you can call holding on just about every play.
Yeah, absolutely. Get in there and get that jersey on the inside, and referee, if he's looking, he's going to find it if he's trying to. It don't matter where it's at.
So it's going to be first down and 22, a loss of 12. Looking handoff, that'll be Cadillac Severs. Severs outside, banks it down to about for a short carry. It'll be a gain of about around maybe 3 or 4 yards. Of course, penalties are like bases on balls. They drive coaches crazy.
And fans and broadcasters and
players. Of course, next week, Bledsoe County will be hosting Marion County in a region matchup. Bledsoe has defeated Marion County twice. Can they go for it 3 times, which has never been done before? And so the Warriors will line up second down 18 again after a gain of 4 at the 32-yard line. Quarterback is Harmon Keith. Keith back to throw. Keith throws short pass out there. The man is there. Is Cadillac Severs down to the 25. He is immediately tackled, and that'll be a gain of 7. So it's going to be third down and 11. A manageable third down and 11, Bradley. So Bradley, Keith throws to Severs for a gain of 7.
Yeah, it took several shots deep, Mike, and several of them have connected, and a few have been very, very close. So I see no reason why they couldn't get the first down here. Third and 11, as you said, definitely manageable and something that we can expect.
Third down, wide outs to the left and right of the line. Bledsoe in a pass type situation. Shotgun formation. Harmon Keith rolling out to the right. Keith throws down there. The man is there, makes the catch. Outside down to the 15. He's down to the 10. He's down close to the 5-yard line. First and goal to go for the Warriors of Bledsoe County. Clark was wide open, and he hit it right down the line. And Bledsoe County will have a first down, goal to go. So on third down 11, the ball is at the 5. It'll be first down, 10 yards to go. That's a gain of 20. Gain of 20 yards on the play. Bledsoe really trying to move it down the field here as they lead 28-14. Bledsoe lining up, shotgun formation up under center. Handoff, outside looking. Severs on the carry.
Well, you got basically your goal line package in there right now. You got everybody on the line of scrimmage. You got 3 running backs. This is just a power type formation. Now you got your receiver going back in, maybe going to spread it back out again, but that play right there was just to line up and hit you in the mouth. Got your big uglies out there, and I'll tell you something right now. Sweetwater 28-14 trailing is looking at a bunch of blue shirts right at him. Shot up under center is quarterback. Harmon Keith hands off, tailback, slices across the line. Does he get in there? I believe he does. He's close. And it's going to be a touchdown for Gunner Sweat. 2-3 yards, and Bledsoe County is on the board, 34-14.
3-yard touchdown run for the Warriors.
Gunner's having a career night right now. Big receptions, the big runs, and even playing stellar on defense. Gunner is really showing out on senior night tonight.
Obviously, a lot of things here tonight. Of course, the whole team's showing up for senior night, of course, as it'll be Warren to kick the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And so Bledsoe County leads by a score of 35-14 with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go in the third period with the score now 35-14. Sweetwater 14, Bledsoe County 35. Elite Market is a proud supporter of Warrior football. Need gas or soda before or after the game? Well, they got that for you too. Loaf of bread? They got that for you too. They also have friendly service for you anytime. Elite Market, a proud supporter of Warrior football. Ashford's Garage on Spring Street in Pikeville is a place for all your automobile needs. And Dole Ashburn is certified in all sorts of automotive repairs. So Dole Ashburn says, wear your blue on Friday night as Bledsoe County supports Dole Ashburn. And Dole Ashburn supports Bledsoe County. A proud supporter of Warrior football. Go Warriors! Bledsoe leading 35-14, and obviously Bledsoe County is controlling this game so far. Has led all the way 7-0, 14-0, 14-7, 21, 7-28, 7-28, 14, 35-14 is the current score. As the Wildcats try to run it outside to the from the 35 to the 40 to the 45, just past the 47. Good field position to start for the Wildcats. So Bledsoe leading by 21 as the Wildcats will have the ball first down, 10 yards to go here at Pikeville, Tennessee's James T. Warden Field. Of course, senior night is the seniors hoping to go out here a winner here tonight. Well, the Wildcats will line up at the 47-yard line, first down, 10 yards to go. Looking. The Wildcats throw a short pass to the left side, a hitch and go. Outside, to the 50, down to the 45, down to the 40, breaks loose down to the 35. Finally, he's dropped off his spins at the 30-yard line. That was a good run, Bradley.
Little screen passes like that are paying huge dividends for the who we playing? Sweetwater. Wildcats.
You need help.
I said Sequatchie and Sequoia and everything else.
Look in here, and so be first down, 10 yards to go at the 30 for the Wildcats in Bledsoe territory. They have number 22. He's been playing much of the second half here tonight. As the Wildcats trailing by 21. Looking the quarter hand in, and he drops him. No little if any gain. They buried him. You see, every time it seems like Sweetwater has the momentum, Bledsoe takes it back.
Yep, that happens. That right there just happens. When they do something big, they end up getting smacked in the mouth again and drop for a big loss. And then they get a big gain again, and then it kind of goes back and forth.
And that's going to be the end of the third period here, as the score at the end of 3 is Bledsoe 35, Sweetwater 14, as you see the moon start to go behind the mountains here. As at the end of 3, it's Bledsoe 35, Sweetwater 14, as you're listening to Bledsoe County Football on WAT and watching on Channel 18, Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative. Electricity. It's a must in today's society. It runs our appliances, our home, our offices, our factories, and even football stadiums, and radio stations that broadcast football games. And that's what Sequatchie Valley Electric Cooperative is all about. Founded in 1939 to serve the residents of the Sequatchie Valley, they have learned much about how to provide electrical service to customers, both residential, business, and industrial. So, the next time you go by the Sequatchie Valley Electric Cooperative, thank an employee there for the service that they do. After all, they are a sponsor of Warrior football. Go Warriors!
Second and 12.
4 quarters set to get underway. Second down, 12 for the Wildcats. And the 4th quarter set to get underway. Looking, he's going to throw downfield. It's going to be complete, caught at the 25, but he's going to be short by the first down by about 2-3 yards. Bradley, that was a good pass.
Tackle by Harmon Keith.
Good pitch and catch. Good tackle by Harmon Keith. Laying a pretty good lick on him there. Just short of the first down marker. 3rd down now. Be a big play right here if we can hold them to 4th down and keep them from getting this first.
3rd down 3 for the Wildcats at the 24-yard line. They got to get to the 21 for the first. 11:25 to go in the football game. Bledsoe leading by 21. The Wildcats have a wide out to the left of the line. He's going to hand a quarterback. He's going to run it out there, and he's going to be close to the first down. I think he got it, Bradley. I think he got it just by thinking. It looks like he's a little bit shook up. That tailback's been doing a lot of damage on us tonight.
Gain of 4 on the play, but he good enough for a first down for the Wildcats.
So the Wildcats convert on 3rd down and 3 with a gain of 4. That little tailback, number 9, he really played well tonight.
He's playing very well, yeah. He's hitting the outside and just a hard-nosed runner, lowering his head and bulldozing forward. Now, Bledsoe's laid a few good licks on him, and he got up a little slow there, you see. But still, tough little running back.
Ball at the 20, first down, 10 for the Wildcats, trailing by 21. Hands off to number 11 for the Wildcats. He moves it about the 15-yard line. So that guy's getting a little bit of a rest there.
Tackle carry by number 11 for the Wildcats.
Remember when Bledsoe last beat them in Sweetwater, Bledsoe just wore them down. And that's what Bledsoe's kind of do right now, wearing them down a bit.
Yeah, you're in the 4th quarter now, and Bledsoe's up by 3 scores. Sweetwater is hoping to trim that margin down here on this possession, but you can definitely see them kind of wilting a little bit.
Now hands off to the tailback on 2nd down 5. He goes down inside the end zone, and he's going to do an easy touchdown. So a touchdown of 15 yards, and the Wildcats score. So the Wildcats 15 yards, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Wildcats, and now they cut the lead to 15, 35-20. Bledsoe County, of course, there was some concern that there was going to be a bit of a tail off here tonight. Of course, our very many sponsors here tonight. If I have skipped over a few, I am sorry about that, and it's not many. It's the extra point is good. And so the extra point is good. It's going to be 21-35.
Number 50 for
So again, I do apologize if I missed any our sponsors here tonight as well.
Sweetwater 21.
BJ Brown Realty with offices in Crossville and Pikeville is the place for all your real estate needs. Buying or selling residential, industrial, or business properties. They can have it for you and they can do it for you. BJ Brown Cry-Like Realty is a proud sponsor of Warrior football. Go Warriors! So the Wildcats score to cut the lead to 14, 35-21. Bradley, still plenty of time for the Wildcats to get the ball back. However, where Bledsoe's been playing tonight, don't be too surprised. This is going to be one of those high-scoring deals.
You got to watch right here, Mike, especially with it being this early. I mean, there's still plenty of time left here. 10 minutes to go. So look for. Wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see a little squiver here trying to catch
or even an onside kick. You know, so the Wildcats will kick off, and they're going to a standard kick type formation. Bledsoe probably anticipating something of the sort, so they have a lot of their people spread out a little bit, and they're going to do a. Smart man, he fell on the 15. Really,
kickoff recovered by Garrett Tharp.
Tharp again. He hasn't had much chance to do much returning. But really, in this case, falling on the ball is probably the wise thing, Bradley, because that will give Wildcats good field position if they manage to recover it.
And two, it gives you a lot of field to work with, and if you keep moving the ball the way you've been moving the ball, you can certainly milk the hound out of a clock. Here in the fourth quarter.
And so it'll be, for Bledsoe County, it'll be first down 10 at the 16, their own 16, leading by 14, 35-21. Looking back to throw. Harmon Keith, long pass, the man is there, it's going to be who else? 40, 35, number 13, Gunner Sweat, 15, 10. 84 yards. There is no flag on the play. Are you kidding me? Gunner Sweat got ahead of the defender, and he had all the time in the world.
They run that from a bunch formation. Didn't have a receiver wide, and he just run what seemed to be a seam pattern out of the backfield and blew away the competition. There was no catching him after he caught that ball. My goodness, Gunner Sweat show tonight.
Snap down, kick is up by Boring. The kick is good.
Boring's kick is good, and your score
one play, 84 yards, and I'll guarantee you, he is a candidate for player of the game. Don't be surprised at the Farm Bureau. And a lot of our sponsors, Farm Bureau Insurance. You don't gotta be a farmer to go get insurance with the Farm Bureau. They have all types of insurance for you. Home, health, and life. The Farm Bureau. The place for all your insurance needs. And I'm going to tell you something right now. That horse is going to die of a heart attack if he has to keep running like that all night long. And wildfire it is. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Gunner Sweat got ahead of that defender. And the moment that ball was caught, it was no stopping Gunner Sweat. And Bradley, he's probably going to be our player of the game. That took one play, 17 seconds. And what a play. That could be a candidate for a play of the year. Now, does that rate a holy cow, Bradley?
I'm gonna give it a holy cow. Holy cow.
And the coach Tabor has called a timeout. I don't know what's going on with him. 42-21 is the score.
2 remaining.
Bradley, I expected a little closer game than this, to be honest with you. You know, Sweetwater was had some talent. There's no doubt about it. And they have talent. But
we'll still do. I mean, we're up 3 scores, Mike. But 9 minutes and 41 seconds. I mean, I'm still one of those guys that said that's a lot of time to make something happen.
Absolutely.
Because a turnover or 2, and Sweetwater's right back in this ball game, so you can't count your chickens yet. I'm a big fan of letting the eggs hatch first. When we get under 2 minutes, we're up by 3 scores. Then I'll be like, okay.
I like my eggs scrambled.
Well, that's fine and dandy. You can have that, but right now, what was that snorting over here in my ear in this headset? I thought that's a pig coming around this corner or something. But yeah, it's can't let a team like Sweetwater hang around. You gotta stay on top of it.
I gotta tell you something right now. Bledsoe County is going to kick off here, leading by 21, 42-21. He's gonna boom it backwards. This time he's not gonna get much of a return outside down to the 5, outside to the 10, outside to the 15, and he is gonna be back. And I think the ball's been fumbled. I think it's been fumbled. I'm not sure.
It might have been, but they didn't get nowhere with it.
Brenton Boring on the tackle.
That's going to stick the bar back. Oh, you hear something?
No, I was just looking at that roster.
On the 10-yard line.
They're at the 10. And the Wildcats, seems like every time the Wildcats score, they think they got the momentum going their way. Bledsoe takes it back with one huge play.
Yeah, and it's just like pops the balloon. Wow.
So the Wildcats will be at their 10, trailing 42-21 with 9:31 to go in this football game. The quarterback hands off, tailback, slices across the middle to about the 10, close to the 15, maybe close to the 20. That's a pretty good gain right there. Tabor making the tackle for the Warriors.
Gain of about 8 yards.
This should be interesting what the coach will have to say after the game.
2nd and 2.
Second down 2, it'll be a gain of 8. So the ball will be at the 18. Next week, of course, Bledsoe County will host Marion County in a Region 3-2A tilt. And so it'll be second down 2. Quarterback, hands off, tailback, slices across to the 20, and maybe he has the first down. So it close to about maybe 3 or 4 yards on that play.
Carried by number 11 for Sweetwater.
Sweetwater making the carry, and it's going to be a gain of about gain of 4. It'll be first down, 10 yards to go at about the 12-yard line. Bradley, interesting game tonight, no doubt about, with 8:34 to go. The Wildcats lining up at the 12, at the 22, excuse me. Hands off, tailback, slices across to the 25. Short gain.
Silas Davis on the tackle.
Silas Davis making the tackle for the Warriors. Bradley, just so many big plays tonight. What can you say?
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats.
Exploded on several plays tonight. And the drives that they've done, aside from one, have all been just, picture perfect. And you see Coach Tabor shuffling in and out. A lot of defensive players right now keeping fresh legs. That's great that you got that much depth, and it builds it up for the rest of the season.
Shotgun formation as the Wildcats gets across there to the 25, and there's a flag at the end of the play. As the short pass, sort of a screen pass, it gets to the 25, a little beyond. But there's a flag, so let's see who is going to be against. Could be a face mask.
Holding
on.
So the Wildcats will get hit with a holding pass.
That'll be the spot of the foul penalty.
That'll be at the spot of the foul, which is the 25. Bradley, I got to tell you this right now. Would Grundy County be as interesting had we played Grundy County tonight?
It'll be 2nd and 17.
I don't think so. We got a better. Nothing against Grundy County. I know that sounds terrible to say this, but I think we got a better quality opponent in Sweetwater tonight.
And Sweetwater was actually supposed to be off tonight, but the Wildcats agreed to play us tonight, and that's quite fortunate for them. And he makes the catch, and he gets her outside down to the 25 to the 30. Completion. And So with 7:20 to go, the ball will be at the 28-yard line. It's going to be
on the play will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. It's better to mean 2nd and 17, I guess. So 3rd down 5 as the Wildcats line up at the inside the 30. Quarterback handoff. No, not much of anything there. He may have gotten to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Silas Davis on the
Silas Devin making the tackle.
for loss and bring up 4th
And it's
down
been a
for
loss
Wildcats.
of 1. So they're going to have to go for a 4th down, Bradley. There's no doubt about it. They're going to have to.
Down 3 scores, 7 minutes to go. You got to go for it here, and it's unfortunate for them with Bledsoe County. It's fortunate for us if we can make a big stop right here.
It would give Bledsoe County a short field position if that happened. So on 4th down and 6 after a loss of 1, they have converted on a 4th down try earlier in the game. 4th down 6. 2 standing tailback shotgun formation, wideouts to the left and right of the line. Quarterback back to throw. Set to throw. Has time. Throws a short pass outside there. And no, he does not. He does not make it. He is about 2 yards short. The pass is complete, but he's going to be about 2 yards short, and they will turn it over on downs. Thomas making the tackle on the stop. So basically, Bledsoe County has excellent field position to work it and maybe put it away for good. Bledsoe up by 3 scores, 42-21 here at Pikeville, Tennessee. The ball is at the 1-yard line. So Bradley, Bledsoe has a short field.
Will be good. I think this is putting the bag.
Will they just run up the middle just to run the
I don't
clock
see
off?
why they wouldn't. It's been successful. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Quarterback looking back, Harmon Keith rolling outside to the right side of the line. The man is there, makes the catch. That's Cadillac Severs outside to the 15. Severs down to the 10, breaks loose out down to the 5. He's down to the 4. Does he make it to the end zone? Does he score? No, they say he's short.
Oh my goodness!
He is short by 1 yard.
They marked him out to 4. He stepped out, man.
Yeah, well, that's 26 yards, but that's needs to drive alive and a little more time off the clock, Bradley. So that's not all bad. So it's 1st and goal as Cadillac Severs has it at the 4. 1st down, goal to goal at the 4 for Bledsoe County. 42-20. This could very well be the door slammer.
Yeah, Bledsoe scores here, and it's all but over.
6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the football game. Bledsoe up by 3 scores. They can shut them down here at this point. Quarterback handoff. That's Cadillac Severs. He shoves it downside.
Seaver on the carry.
And the Wildcats shut him down maybe about after a gain of 1 or 2. Bradley, what will Bledsoe County do?
I know Seaver likes to go run north and south, and that's a hard-nosed running back in and of itself. But you got a lot of sideline to work with, and get him outside, loop him around, let him get that touchdown.
Harmon Keith is the quarterback, has gone all the way. He has thrown some mighty hot long bombs tonight. And so it'll be 2nd and goal to goal at the 3. The Warriors leading 42-21. 5:46 to go. The Warriors up under center. The Warriors handoff. No, Harmon Keith throws outside the right pass. It'll be incomplete. I think he just threw it a little low on that. Tabor, the intended receiver. So 3rd down, goal to goal.
I don't want to get too greedy, but give that ball to number 4, Cadillac Seaver, and let him bulldoze it up the middle.
And so it'll be 3rd down and goal to goal at the 3. While the Warriors lining up on 3rd down, goal to goal. He has 2 standing tailbacks behind him as he hands it, slams it out there, tries it, just absolutely. The Wildcats really stacking that line, Bradley.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
Whoa, did we not recover the fumble?
Harmon had the.
I think it was a fumble.
It was a fumble, but I thought Harmon Keith had the ball when he got up off the pile.
Well, the Wildcats got the ball. They're backed up at the 3. And so the quarterback set to throw. He's going to try to throw it out there, and instead he is going to be dropped at the 4.
Well,
Down by Tristan Jeffries.
the good thing is that they're backed up deep.
I'm not sure what happened right there, but nonetheless, Sweetwater has the ball at their own 5-yard line, 4-yard line, or something like that.
2nd and 12 is the indication, loss of 2. If they can get it for a safety. So the Wildcats will have the ball at their own 5, 2nd down 12. Looking back to throw. Wildcat is being pursued and flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be dropped for a short gain of maybe 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down. Pass is complete, but it's only for a very short gain. He was being pressured.
3rd and 10.
I mean, he didn't get anything on that. They're still at the 5-yard line. Bledsoe's defense is popping right now.
No gain on that play, so it's 3rd down and 12 with 4:12 to go in this football game. Bledsoe County, of course, trying to get a 2nd win here tonight, and so far is doing quite well heading toward that. Wildcats line up. 3rd down 12. They got to get it to the 17 for the 1st. Shotgun formation. Back to throw. Quarterback, instead of being pursued, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be dropped at about the 4. So loss of a yard, I think.
Loss of a yard, bring it at 4th down. That kid's running for his life out there. As Bledsoe is just like a pack of dogs going after a pork chop right now, because they are just. He has nowhere to go in the pocket.
Sweat and Reese got him. And so it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to punt it away. They're not going to take a chance here. So they will punt it away, and really it's going to be a 10-man rush on for the Warriors. Snap down, punt away. They give them time, no pressure. It's going to be good field position. Bledsoe County will try to keep the return on it. 40, 35, down to the 30. He is actually going to be dropped at about, I think they're going to give him 4 progress, I think, to the 27.
Bledsoe County will have it 1st and 10.
Well, one thing about Cadillac Seaver is you get the initial hit, but he keeps those legs turning, and you better get 4 or 5 guys on him, because he's not going to come down unless you do.
What was that player that we had the one time that had about 7, 8 players on him? He kept going and getting about 5, 6 yards. I mean, the guy was actually like about a ton of football players on him. That was a fun play to call. They didn't whistle it down either.
It sounds a lot like a Chase Brown run.
I think that was Brown. And that was an interesting thing, because you couldn't tell anything by that. And so it'll be 1st down 10 for Bledsoe County at about the 27-yard line. Quarterback handoff, tailback up the middle, outside to that. That'll be Gunner Sweat to the 50, Gunner Sweat to the 10, to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, to the 2, to the 1. Another TD, but there's a flag. It's going to be come back. But that was a good run by Gunner Sweat.
Exceptional run, but they called holding for some reason.
2:50 to go. I think Bledsoe County's pretty much got this game locked up at this point. It's going to be a holding against Bledsoe County, and it's going to be at the one to be fouled, which is the 30.
1st and 21.
So it's going to be a loss of 11. So the ball will be back at the 40. Well, that might give Gunner Sweat another shot at glory here.
Well, I guess they're trying to keep us honest here, not let it get too out of hand. But I mean, if the boys score, let them score. It's just a standard run play. It's not like we're trying to do anything fancy.
Ball at the 40-yard line after the penalty for holding. Bledsoe County leading by 3 scores, 42-21. 2:50 to go here in the football game. Bledsoe will go to 2-0 unofficially on the year. Handoff, tailback up the middle, swings outside down to the 40, down to the 35. Sam Agee making the carry on that play.
Number 11.
The ball's out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. Now, you know, of course, the forfeit, which is the no contest. So technically, Bledsoe County will be 2-2, but unofficially they're 2-0, which means their winning streak is still going to be alive. After all, they have won 13 regular season games over the past 2 years. This is going to be 14, but you know, with this system, it's very confusing, Bradley. It's sort of confusing, Bradley, to me.
You mean the code thing?
Yeah, it's confusing.
Well, don't give, like we said a while ago, it don't give us a loss, but it does give Meigs County a win. And if, as it sits right now, if Bledsoe and Meigs win out, if Bledsoe wins out and Meigs wins out in the region,
it's 1-2.
Then that means that Meigs County will have the region title because they have that code of victory. Even though it don't count as a loss for us, it counts as a loss for them, which will give them one more region victory. They wanted to reschedule that game, Mike, initially, but they didn't want to do it because their offer was scheduled on our Wauchee County game.
And that's something that you don't do. You don't block that. That'll be Gunner Sweat. Hits the Sweat to the 30, to the 25, Sweat to the 20, Sweat to the 10, Sweat to the 5, Sweat to the 4.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's in there. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gunner Sweat. That's 3 touchdowns. 3 for Gunner Sweat.
Holy cow.
That is absolutely it. Bledsoe County may have to slam the door shut on anything, and Gunner Sweat goes 35 yards for the TD.
Well, they had the shot to stop him about 3 times, but he just shook off the tackler a couple of those times, and that last time just juked him out of his shoes.
Snap down, kick is up, kick is good. And so Bledsoe County tonight leads by 49-21. Bradley, I'm going to say this right now. Gunner Sweat is our player of the game.
I think we can go ahead and hand that trophy to him. Imagine trophy.
And here goes the horse again, and that's there goes that horse again.
I think we can go ahead and stamp his card, player of the game.
I got a feeling that horse is going to get plenty of exercise tonight. 49-21 is the score. I'll tell you something right now. I'm afraid that poor horse is going to have a heart attack. So with 2:22 to go, Bledsoe has another win here. They'll leave in the series with Sweetwater 2 wins and 2 losses. And to be honest with you right now, I think if we played Grundy County, it'd probably be 49-0.
It very well could be. Grundy just don't have the pop this year.
They don't have the horses either, but Bledsoe County has the horse here tonight. Wildfire, of course, getting plenty right tonight, and I could probably see the headline saying in this game said the Bledsoe County fans pull up a few things from the field after the game, pull up these the markers from the game and a few other things. So it's the Sweetwater players.
Congratulations, Mr. Raw. We would like to display the jersey of Mr. Raw's classroom to show our gratitude.
And Bledsoe County will kick off, leading 49-21 here as the kick is up. As the Wildcats try to make a return on here, outside to the 15, outside to the 20. He's finally tackled and tripped at about the 30-yard line, so it'll be first down, 10 yards to go. Next week, of course, Bledsoe County plays Marion County. We don't have any scores, I don't believe, for Marion County. I don't know if they're playing or not, but
I didn't see them earlier. They may be off this week.
I know Squatch County's playing Jackson County at Jackson County tonight. So Sweetwater will go on offense, first down, 10 after 29. 2:15 to go. Looking back to throw. Quarterback's going to throw downfield. It's going to be caught at the 41. That's going to be enough for a first down. A gain of 13. So they go to the left side of the line to throw a pass to the wide open receiver for their gain of 13. They quickly, Sweetwater will go quickly into formation. as Bledsoe County will try to get into position quite quickly. A
13-yard
quick
gain
snap,
on the previous
looking
play.
to control downfield. There's going to be complete to the 450 down to the 45-yard line. He's out of bounds, enough for a first down.
Flag on
There's a
play.
flag
There's a
down
flag.
the play.
It's probably going to be a hold, I would say, most likely.
Well, Mike, you asked for scores. You got a Maryville beat Alcoa 30-27. That would have been a good game.
That's an interesting game.
Let's see here, going down through the scoreboard. 30-6, Tyner over Brainerd, fourth quarter, last report. Meigs County final over Signal Mountain 40-6. McMinn Central beats Polk County 21-3.
And so, some of the scores there.
Cumberland County beat Lenore City 17-7.
They lost 41-7 to Upperman last week. So they're 2-2, surprise enough. That's an improved team. So obviously a good win for Cumberland County.
Sequatchie County 22, Jackson County 0, third quarter, last report. That may be close to a final by now, but I'm not sure.
1:48 to go as the referees again, and there is an injured player. That's why the action is stopped on the. Looks like a Bledsoe County player maybe down. There is a flag here. It's probably going to be a hold against Sweetwater. Big plays dominate this game tonight, Bradley. There's no doubt about it. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, Gunner Sweat. He's been a force tonight.
You ain't joking. Boom, boom, boogity, boogity, and whatever you want to call it. He has certainly put on a show tonight. Bledsoe's offense is just hitting on all cylinders, spreading the wealth here.
84-yard TD run. Run for him. Another 35-yard TD run. It was 4 touchdowns tonight, I believe, for him. I mean, it's the Gunner Sweat show tonight. Obviously, it should be interesting. And the Bledsoe County player is getting up.
Injured player was Eli Tabor.
Eli Tabor, the coach's son.
He was up, walking off under his own
He's looking
power.
like he's a little bit beat up tonight. Of course, next week we'll have the Marion County game here at Pikeville. That game time is scheduled for 7 p.m. And it'll be 6:40 p.m. Pregame on WAT radio, probably a little earlier on cable on Bledsoe Telephone Cable TV.
Personal foul against Sweetwater.
Sweetwater will be hit with a personal foul, 15 yards. Not smart.
2 penalties right there. They had another little man downfield and a personal foul.
They're gonna take the personal foul on that, I believe.
5 yard.
You're 5. You back.
It would 1:48 to go.
Yeah, she's on 23.
You know, Bledsoe County's gonna keep its win streak alive, so to speak.
It'll be first down for Sweetwater.
And so the Wildcats will have first down, but they're going to be back deep at the 34-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The Wildcats, shotgun formation, back to throw. The Wildcats looking, rolling out to the right, going to throw a short pass, incomplete.
Passes.
Had to throw it away, I guess, pretty much.
Yeah, at this point they're just running for their lives and hoping for the best right now, because I mean Bledsoe's still playing hungry. Minute and 42 seconds to go, and the Wildcats just don't have an answer right now. There's no way.
So the Wildcats will go home with a loss, while Bledsoe County will keep its victory streak alive.
18 for the Wildcats.
Next week, Marion County, that's going to be a tough team to beat. We beat them twice in a row, but Dale Pruitt has apparently has got that team rolling.
Marion County is an even more of a quality opponent than what we've seen in our 2 games this year already. So they better be, he's down. What is he doing trying to run? They better have their chin straps buckled next week.
It'll be Warrior versus Warrior. That is the oldest rivalry in Bledsoe County's Buckley goes back to 1926, the first year of Bledsoe County football. 1:23 to go. And if you look at it, it's really Bledsoe's played Marion even up in the past 20 years. So, you're going to get a big win here tonight. Clock running now down to 1:10 in this game. Bledsoe County will go 2-0 on the season. Throws a short pass outside to the 40, to the 45. Bledsoe putting some of his younger players in, Bradley. No doubt about it.
Yeah, they're getting some experience for those guys in secondary and letting their seniors rest and our upperclassmen rest. So that builds a lot of depth. And when you can do that at the end of the game, that really shows that your starters did their job.
Dennis Tabor will have his 21st victory as head coach here in 2+ seasons, 21-5. As clock running down, probably be the last play of this game. Bledsoe County will go to 2-0 on the season with an impressive win here against Sweetwater. Coach short pass outside, guys are running outside to the 50, down to the 46-yard line. And they may decide this is maybe the final play of the game, and I think that's what's going to happen here. It's going to be another first down for Sweetwater. As the Wildcats, I think, quickly will go into the line. 15 seconds to go as the Bledsoe County will win another game tonight here at James T. Warden Field. Shotgun formation, back to throw. Looking, and it's caught outside to the 35. He's out of bounds. It is with 2.4 seconds to go. One last play before this game ends. As the Wildcats will, of course, try and hopefully get one last score on the board with 2.4 seconds to go as they went out of bounds. So the celebrations begin here tonight. James T. Warden Field as Bledsoe starts its home opener with a victory, an impressive win here tonight against the Wildcats. And of course, our player of the game would be, who else? Gunnar Sweat. Number 13 is a virtual force, close to 200 yards of total offense here tonight for Gunnar Sweat. And of course, the Wildcats trying one last play with 2.4 seconds to go. Back to throw. No one said he's on the hand up the middle outside to the 35. He's down there. Now we'll do it here. 2-1-0. That's it. Bledsoe County wins 49-21 against a good Wildcat team.
Exceptional display of offense right there for Bledsoe County. Defense played exceptionally well too, Mike. And when you have those two things working in your favor, it's an unstoppable force. And Sweetwater came in over here. Good job to them. Hats off to them. Thank you for coming over. But we're glad you're going home with a loss. Bledsoe gets to stay home with a win.
So this is how they win. Bledsoe County got the ball first, drove it downfield to score to make it 7-0. After stopping the Wildcats, they got the ball back again to score to make it 14-0. Then the Wildcats finally got on the board to make it 14-7. And then Bledsoe County went up 21-7. And then 28-7 late in the second quarter. The Wildcats were stopped in the fourth quarter late to make it 28-7 at halftime. The Wildcats then again scored their initial drive to make it 28-14. Then 35-14 Bledsoe County, 35-21 Sweetwater, and then finally Bledsoe County scored the last two touchdowns to win, to go away 49-21. Your final thoughts on this game tonight, Bradley?
Well, it's a good game to get ready for Marion County, but we've got to be sure that we understand Marion County is a different creature this year than they were the past 2 years. And when they come up here to play us next week, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with, and you better be ready because they're going to be out for revenge. And Bledsoe County controls their own destiny next week. I hope they stay sharp, stay together, and use this momentum to push them over the threshold and get another big win next week.
So final score tonight is Bledsoe County 49, Sweetwater 21. As Bledsoe County goes to 2-0 on the season and maintains its winning streak to 15 games, regular season games. So Bradley, we'll see you next week, and of course I'm going to go down and get the coaches on the radio program. As for us on the TV program, we're going to terminate the broadcast here tonight. Final score, Bledsoe County 49, Sweetwater 21, as you're listening to Bledsoe County football and watching it on Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative Channel 18. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bledsoe County hosting Marion County. And I'm Bradley on our radio broadcast again. A good game here tonight, 49-21 as the